Hello, everybody. Welcome back. We're back. We're so back. We've never been this back before. Never in all of our days have we been this back before. We're back. And I remembered after, like 3 episodes of people reminding me every stream and me saying, I'm going to do it. And then I didn't fucking do it. I finally added faction colors, so now we have proper faction colors on our attire. Proper faction colors, except for Tucker because he had a previous faction color that we have to get removed. But yes, we have proper faction colors on our stuff. Proper faction colors upon our stove. Upon our stove. Is my chat broken? Pork, did you break my chat already? Have you done this? Why have you done this, Pork? I think it did. Let me fix that. Hold on. Let's restart Streamlabs. Oh, nope. There it is. We got it. Never mind. We got it. It's there. It took a minute to catch up, but we got there. I thought Pork broke things right from the beginning. Right from the offset. No, we're back. Okay. All right. My body is ready. And no one will ever know. Yeah, so we finally got faction colors sorted out. So now all of our guys are in proper attire. They are in the proper color scheme, looking mighty fly. That's what they are, looking mighty fly. Yeah. The proper attire. The Crimson Kingdom is now crimson. We are the proper color. So it's good. Okay, so we were headed towards a hive village. We could go towards this hive village again. There's also another one over here that we haven't hit yet. We could potentially wait until daytime. Where you guys? Drifters? We'll hold on the drifters. We're not gonna mess with them. There is another hive village over here. I think we're gonna pop over right here, right on the ridge there, and then we're gonna wait until morning time. And then head down there and engage in glorious combat. But I want to wait until it's a little closer to daytime, because shit's dark, man. Shit gets dark. It's real dark up in here. Real dark. Oh, man. How's everybody doing this evening? I hope you are well. I hope all's well, saying you're too drunk to be trusted, so no one will believe you. And the accusations have begun. Okay, where is that hive village? I think it's down this, a little further down this way, actually. Yeah, it's right there. All right, so there's a hive village there that we can go to, or we can go to here. Now, we've already hit this village before. It may behoove us to maybe hit this one, but beak things tend to be more plentiful over here. So actually, let's head over this way. Jesus, we're hauling ass. Okay. I'm off cooldown. All right, we're gonna head down into the hive village and fight some hivers. The Thrallmasters have pushed the Awakening set. I think they've. I don't know what they're talking about. Oh, I know what that's about. Separate thing. It's because I had Sentient Sands on. I didn't turn it off when I was working on that earlier. That's funny. Sebastian, no. All right, we got some beakers to fight. Holy shit, we got a lot of beakers to fight. A lot of beakers. Just jumping right in with the beakers. It's all right. We'll take them down. Couple of beakers are nothing. One of our guys disagrees, but that's fine. Oh, no, not more beakers. Yeah, it's just a couple of beakers. Just a couple of adult beakers. No big deal. We'll take them down. We'll drop a couple camp beds and hop right to... Get back to it, you know? We'll get right to it. Oh, man. This group is seen worse. I'd say so. We fought a Leviathan in the middle of a city. I think we could take care of a couple of beakers. Zay, you're moving slow. Yeah, all right. We gotta heal up. Everybody get healed up. We're going to position ourselves over, I think, here. Right over here. And then we're going to drop a camp. All right. Drop a camp. Just got here and I'm greedy with beakers. It's good. It's going to be a good stream. Yeah, it wouldn't be a hero stream if there wasn't bodies and beakers, baby. Bodies and beakers. Where's Nico at? Nico. Oh, he's being carried. I see. Okay. Oh, he's crippled. That sucks. All right, so that boy got crippled there. That sucks for him. Yeah. Real beak thing problem happening here. A lot of beakers. A lot of beakers. Thought I killed the stream there. Hang on. No, it's still here. Still up. Oh! Oh, I see. Hold on. We're having some connectivity issues. Hold on. Give me a sec. Gotta restart OBS. Give me half a second, guys. Gotta restart OBS. Okay, we should be back now. Everything should be back now. Should be up and running. Should be good. Everything should be good now. Yes, should be good now. Okay, there we go. Chat's unbroken. Should be back now. Oy vey. What a pain. What a pain. But we're back. OBS was OBSing, as it has been known to do. As it has been known to do, we've returned. First mischief managed. Yeah, literally. Yep. OBS was OBSing. It does that sometimes. It's a damn shame. Damn shame. Okay, so you lost a leg. That's unfortunate. We can get you another one, but yeah, you are down. On the upside, we're in the right place to get another one. He'll get over here and eat that man. All right, so Hill's going to be the one to defend us for right now. We need to drop some more beds, though. Need to drop some more beds. I did say I'm off cooldown, which means I have credits now, so I can prompt the AI avatar hero uses again. I want to see me. Don't stop it. Did I miss any fuckery? Couple of beak things, and we lost a leg, but not a big deal. Nothing wild yet. Nothing absolutely wild has happened yet. We're prepping for to assault this high village to get some recruits, some more recruits. Sleeping bag. Oh, because this one's stolen. Right. Okay. Oh, you know what? I think we could fix that if we just drop it and then pick it back up. No. What is the way to fix it? There's a way to fix it, but I don't remember what it is. I don't know. I don't know. All right, so we're going to camping. Ahoy there. Hey, Midgard, what's going on? Okay, but would you like something wild to happen? I mean, oh God. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. We'll drop 7 camp beds here. We'll have Beep go set them up. That way we have a place to drop off to in the event that some of our boys get messed up. And some of them are already messed up. Zaya, Thaddeus, Kozu. Yeah, you guys got hit by the beakers, man. They got hit by the beakers. Getting attacked by the beakers. I know the deep magic, pork. Don't you quote the deep magics to me. I was there when they were written. We need to get Brute an arm again so he can use his Falling Sun, because right now he can't use his Falling Sun, and that kind of sucks. A 30 Reaver attack while sleeping would make some fine content. All right, Ralph, Glenn. Okay, so all of my armored guys are relatively fine. It was the new recruits that got a little messed up, but that's fine. We'll get them up and running, and all will be well. God damn. He's down. Go over here. Tobo! Fight this man. Just absolutely beat his ass. And Thaddeus is getting hit. Exile over here. See if we get a couple guys over here to defend. All right, and Kozu, get back in your bed. Get back in your bed. Nest density and vein can make it difficult. You have a beak thing nest adjacent to each other. Yeah, I mean, there's a beak thing nest right over here. I'm pretty sure, which is part of the issue. It's fine though. It'll be fine. We'll be good. We'll be good. Attention soldiers, it's now time for mass nap time. Go to bed now. Everyone sleep. Now's the time. We should also probably take the skin from these guys too, so that they don't get back up, or at least the ones that are healing. Recovery coma, no. Yeah, so we can't have that. Recovery coma is not good, not good. There we go. Keep them corpses, keep them dead, keep them dead. Remember to like the stream, by the way. Yes, in the name of Riku. When that happens, you'll be rich because so many eggs. I mean, money's not really a thing that we're too focused on at this point in time. I like the stream in the name of Plop. Praise him. Praise be him and his the hydration he brings us. Praise him. Praise be him. All right, we'll give a couple of minutes. Let some time go by. Hopefully another beaker doesn't come over here. We don't catch a wandering stray. It happens sometimes. Trying to avoid the strays. Beak things have like the most ludicrous like aggro range. It's crazy. Let this man sit over here and eat some of those other beakers. Eating beakers, baby. Eating beakers. That's what they've been doing since 1992. Eating beakers. Over here eating beakers. Elite Hunter Assault is moving towards the Red Throne. That sucks. We do have all of our slaves, but they are going to get absolutely fucking walloped back there. Squint is not with us. No, he's back there as well. Yeah, okay. Here's what we're going to do then. We're going to save it, and then I'm going to pop over there. I'm just going to save it before we head over there, because it's going to be the first time I've loaded in there. Finally did the faction colors. I did. We're all proper red. I think we look pretty good, too, if I do say so myself. Look at our guys. They look fucking beastly. They look badass. They look absolutely badass. So I'm pretty happy with it. Pretty satisfied with them. Pretty satisfied. Okay. Head back to the base. All right, I need all slaves to cease working. All slaves to cease working. And head inside. Guys are all to head inside. Cease jobs. Head inside. I need all citizens. Same deal. Cease working. Head inside. And I need Squint to do the same thing, because he's actually just going to end up picking a fight. All right, everybody go. Everybody go. Good. Good. All of you guys can pop into here. Is there anybody that is starving? I don't think so. Okay. All right. Lock you. Merely send Eno. You can't listen. Eno's gone. I'm sorry. Eno is dead. Eno is dead. I'm sorry. Okay. Eno's gone. He is no longer amongst the living. I don't know what to tell you. I'm sorry. And we'll let it go. There's not much I can do about that. Not much I can do about them right now. Even if we try to get back there, we wouldn't get back there in time. There's no point in worrying too much about it. Okay. We're going to keep these beds here temporarily, I think. And we're going to move in. Where's Hewlett? Get on over here. Eno isn't dead. He'll be revived by the Fogman. I mean, yeah, when we get to the Fogman, but we haven't gotten that far yet, you know? Haven't gotten that far. Haven't gotten that far. Eno died a very preventable death. If only Hero had had sweatier micro. Listen, they gotta be fair. They have to be fair. All right, they have to be balanced. All right, reasonably balanced, right? So that way it can't be over spammed, but at the same time, it's still viable. It's still viable. Okay. A lot of boys here. A lot of boys here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get set up right here, and we're gonna send, I think probably Beat, because he's quicker, into the robotics shop here to start the fight, right? What do we got in here? A couple of guys. Now we're going to try and recruit some of these guys. I say try. We're going to be recruiting some of these guys. Do you think Kenshi 2 will be have beautiful graphics? Kenshi 2? Listen to me. Listen to me. Look at me. Look at me. Look at my face. Look at my eyeballs. I'm telling you, Kenshi 2 is stunning. Stunning. That's all I have to say about that. All right, get their attention. Good, 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 good. All right, and then run, Beep, run. Another fucking beak thing over here? Oh, no, it's a gorilla. Yeah, all right, so now we're going to send the lads out here, right? So now combat's going to start. He's saying this is the CEO of Lo-Fi Games, by the way. Stunning and brave. Stunning and brave, thank God. Listen, no, seriously, though, Kenshi 2, it's going to look gorgeous. It's going to look absolutely gorgeous. It's going to look absolutely gorgeous. You have nothing to worry about. It's a stunning game. And from what we have seen, not only is it going to look good, but also it maintains the vibe of Kenshi, right? Like it doesn't look different from Kenshi. It just looks better. By the way, what a fucking pose. What a pose. Oh my God, what a pose. Do you see that shit? What a pose. That right there, that's a pose. That's a fucking pose. I'm gonna take a screenshot of that real fast. Hold on. Let's get a good one. That's a pose. That's a screenshot. Oof. Oof. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Sorry, I was having a moment. That was, I look over and Beep's just over there fucking just styling on these fools. 16 times the vibes in that screenshot. 16 times the vibes. Absolutely styling on these fools. Styling on them. All right, they just keep battering out. They just keep battering out. Keep kicking their ass. Keep on kicking their ass. Take a photo from his feet for grand perspective. Dude, Beep is stylish, man. Look at him. I feel like when he's in this armor, every pose he takes is fucking badass. Like, every pose he takes is just badass. My God. Beep is over here farming aura like Plop farms for water. All your numbers shall replenish us. All of you soldiers shall replenish us. Diplomatic status. All right, Iku. I'm gonna say Kin. This is your one chance. Removes connection to the hive mind and queens. Join us. Oh, hold on. I gotta put the recruitment squad up top because right now it's the artisans. There we go. Okay. This is your one chance, Iku. It's your one chance. All right, let's try that again. Kin, this is your only chance. Sever. That was right. Severs the connection to the queen for Iku. Well, I don't know. I spelled it like that. and forces him to submit to the exile and join his squad. His unique ability. Join us. Am I yelling right now? No, I'm not talking. Okay. He said, what do you say? Some bullshit? Some bullshit? He said, you think I would trade the Queen's Grace for the life under an exile under a painted aberration? I would rather bleed out here. That can be arranged. Can be arranged. God damn. That can be arranged. Would it make your life easier to just kill the Hive Queen for more recruits? I mean, technically, yes. Technically, yes. But, you know, we're doing this in waves. So, all right, so we've killed their prince. We've taken out their prince. So now we're going to take some of these Dodo soldiers here, who are not of the intelligent variety, right? They're soldiers. They serve, and we're going to force them to join us. Just a couple of them. A couple of them. We'll heal them up. Give them the opportune. Give him the opportune. All right, Wesson, go ahead and pick him up. Everest. I feel like there is another Everest somewhere that just got recruited. Not sure what you are. Yeah, okay. Someone else had the same name. A Skin Spider had the same name, so it recruited the Skin Spider. That's funny. That's funny. All right, Weston, go drop these guys off. Tyrell, you get over there. Sebastian, you're going to pick up Marcellus, and you're going to put him over here. Got it. Smells like eggs. Based Patriot Hiver. Indeed, listen, they have their... he made the choice, and I respect and understand the choice. He said, I will not... I will not betray the queen. I'd rather bleed out here. And we said, okay. We said, okay, that's what's going to happen. That's how it's going to be then. You've made a choice. Choices have been made. And that's fine. And that's fine. But we got to replenish our numbers. I think this is probably all we'll take from here. And then I think we'll grab a bunch of Fogmen as well. I will say... Oh, shit. While we're recovering, let's pop back over and see what's going on with that. While we are in the Fog Islands, I don't want to just get a bunch of Fogmen, like little Fogmen. I'm going to grab some like normal Fogmen, right? Like some worker drones. But I primarily want to get princes. I want to get princes. I want to get soldiers, and I want to get a Praetorian or two. Will the Phoenix have a different number in Kenshi too? I'm going to wipe them out. Yeah, it'll probably be like amongst the first Phoenix. Honestly, if my lore is correct, if the lore that I have presented is possibly correct, I've theorized that the first Phoenix was a skeleton. So I hope that we're going to find out that the Phoenix that we're going to see in Kenshi 2 is a skeleton. I think that'd be cool as hell. They're going to break through here, and they're going to break through there. And then they're going to break in through there. Why are they attacking my wall, you fuck? Well, that's just rude. They're just breaking my shit now. Alright, we'll put you guys, even though most of you will probably end up dying, we'll put you guys right here. You guys have health kits? Some of you do, yeah. Some of you do. Well, some of you do. Yeah, okay. Everybody's on medic. And we'll put every... I mean, at this point, if they get in, everyone fights. That is what it is. If they get in, everyone fights. What are you doing? Engineering? Okay, that's fine. Keep the door protected. How are we doing over here? What's happening over here? What's happening over here? Beakers? No, hivers. More hivers. Okay, some of them came back. Some got up. Oh, shit. A lot more hivers. Yeah, okay. Kick thy asses. Hopefully we can make and take more drugs in Kenshi too. I think that would be cool. I think it'd be cool to be able to like have status increases or buffs or anything like that for taking certain substances and whatnot. Marcellus is down. That's fine. We'll pick him up. Okay, we're gonna now take this opportunity. We're gonna run into this building over here. Go on hold. We're on hold. Absolutely massacre these fools. Absolutely massacring these fools. So who needed arms? Brute needs an arm. So let's see if we can get an arm from these guys. It's temporary, right? Temporary arms. But this would be where we get it. So we can give him back his falling sun because he needs a falling sun. Right arm, right? He's missing a left arm, right? Okay. Someone else was missing an arm, wasn't they? Left arm, right arm. God damn it. We need 2 left arms and a right leg. There's a right leg there. 2 right arms and a right leg. Come on. Isaiah, open. Come on. There we go. They're temporary. I think when we get into Mongrel, we'll see what the situation is there. We might be able to go get some limbs there. Potentially get some better robotics there. Attacking the hive is like kicking an ant nest, go figure. I mean, kind of. Yeah, that's not an inaccurate way to put it. Not an inaccurate way to put it. Beep is just over here absolutely butchering these guys. My God. Beep takes no prisoners. He's an animal, man. Beep is an absolute animal for some reason. I don't know what these hivers did to him, but my God. I feel like we painted Beep's armor, and now he's just all aura. He's just all aura. Oh, shit. Yeah, we painted Beep's armor, and now he's all aura. He's 90% aura. It's like kicking a hornet's nest, they said. We're getting swarmed out here. It's fine. Razor, how we doing? Absolutely battering them. I think a caravan came by is what it was. How are we doing? Not great. They got into the throne room. They got into the throne room. They are currently beating our ass. Squint is trying his best, but he's not prepped for this kind of a fight. Squint is an archer. He's not built for this. It's fine. It's fine. We're gonna take you guys. You guys are off hold. Good. So once they go, if and when they go down, because they will go down, we'll have them run and heal up. Some of them are probably gonna die, but what are you gonna do? You know, we've got too much other stuff happening. Do you use Universal Wasteland Expanded? I do not. I do not. I do not. Beep realized that he was sort of taking Eno's place, so he became an aura farmer. He did. He did. He started farming aura for days. Okay. Yeah, dude, we got swarmed, and we did a pretty damn good job of dealing with it. We did a pretty damn good job of dealing with it. That's Nico. Where'd that other swordsman go? There was another hiver here that was a swordsman. I think he was a caravan leader. Absolutely batter these fools. Fish sticks. Fish sticks. I use Realistic World, Universal Wasteland, Kaizo. Is there any reason I don't use it? I just haven't gotten around to using it. So yeah, it's just not something that I've considered doing. I usually make my own like load orders and all that stuff, so I just haven't gotten around to doing it. I prefer to make my own and customize the game depending on the playthrough that I'm doing. Brute. Dude, Brute is in here just absolutely battering these guys with one arm. There a left arm in here? Yes! There is. Exactly what we need. Stunning. And now that we have that left arm, it does give us a strength decrease, doesn't it? Oh, no, it doesn't. Okay, cool. So what we can switch back to our falling sun, and now Brute is back to fighting strength. Everybody, he's back to Brute the Brute. He's back, the boy. He's back. Are you using red primary and white secondary colors for your player faction? I'm using red primary with a white, like a not a white, but like a grayish gunmetal secondary. All right, some of these guys have died from blood loss. Some of them are going to continue dying. How's Squint doing? He is in bad shape, but he will recover. Once he's back from being unconscious, he'll be able to heal himself up, right? Yeah, he's got thing. He should be okay. If one of these guys can get up, then everything will be fine. They'll be able to start healing everybody up, but hopefully it's you. Conduct first aid. Conduct first aid. Stop being on hold. And start healing people up. No. You should be going on being a medic. You need a medic. Same with you. Okay, hold on. We gotta make you guys prioritize being medics. Medics for days. Ooh, I panicked for a minute. I panicked. Well, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. How much would you recommend installing Kenshi? 110%. There's no downsides. There's literally no downsides. It ups your frame rate, improves load time, gives you far more customization in terms of like your play style. You know, attack slots, camera speed, camera mode, all that stuff. Opens you up to a whole new variety of mods. Like, there's no reason not to install it. There's no reason not to install it. Like Pork said, it's the real question is, why haven't you already? What are your thoughts on old Emperor Anzai? I'm doing a run focused around his Ronin. So Anzai was, my understanding is that Anzai was actually a fairly competent leader, and the United Cities actually was pretty prosperous under Anzai. But he was eliminated probably by Longan. He was eliminated to consolidate power, so that way the Traders Guild could start to throw a puppet on the throne, and basically puppeteer the United Cities from the inside. And they've lost a lot of their stability that they used to have. Anzai, as my understanding, was a very competent leader. You don't hear of any major events or wars or skirmishes or anything like that happened under Anzai. A lot of the major issues that have been plaguing the UC in recent years, the increase in slavery, in use of slavery, right? Because slavery was the thing, but not to the degree that it is now. A lot of that stuff started when Tengu took over, because Tengu was working for the betterment of firstly, Tengu's an idiot, and he's basically just doing whatever Longan wants him to do. So Anzai was a competent leader, and I imagine that his Ronin would be disgusted. You know, the people that were directly tied to him, that were friends with him. Hey, celebrating that 1 month, absolutely goated. Much appreciated, my friend. Much appreciated. I mentioned that the samurai that were loyal to Anzai would be disgusted with where the situation is now. But also, do remember, during the Red Rebellion, Anzai was killed. The nobles that were loyal to Anzai were killed, and presumably a lot of his soldiers were killed too. It was a targeted attack. They were directly. It was done on purpose the way that it was done. Do we think Longan used the Red Rebellion as a way to push Anzai out? Not only do I think he used the Red Rebellion to push Anzai out, I think he orchestrated it. I think that the famine that took place was bad circumstance. That happened, right? The famine happened. I think that Longan saw the famine and went, now's the time. And when they started to deliver supplies, because the Traders Guild was the one that were delivering supplies to the south to provide food for people to have, during the famine, for the first time ever, right? There's a note that says very clearly in the Red Rebellion thing that the Traders Guild had never failed to deliver aid or supplies before. And then suddenly, during the Red Rebellion, the Traders Guild positioned themselves where we tried to bring supplies, but the Shek, you know, raiders and bandits, they came and took the supplies, guys. We tried our best. We're the good guys. We were trying to help. Except the Traders Guild was selling the weapons to the Shek that were then used to raid their supply lines. Supply lines that had never failed before, right? It's very clear that Longan manipulated the circumstances. He sold the weapons to the Shek. He had them raid their supply lines. He had them do all that stuff so that way he could have plausible deniability, and the supplies that did make it through would end up being auctioned off for way higher of a markup because now they're commodity, now they're a necessary resource, so the nobles would have bidding wars over them and the populace would starve. The populace starts to starve, Longan gets the profits from the nobles participating in bidding wars, and then the farmers and stuff rise up, and the peasants rise up, but they rise up against the nobles, not the Traders Guild, because the Traders Guild tried to help, you know. They tried to help, so then they raise up and they kill the nobles that just paid a ton of money, by the way, to the Traders Guild. Those nobles that were loyal to Anzai, they kill Emperor Anzai, and the one who gets replaced is Tengu, who's an absolute idiot. And the only person that doesn't have egg on their face, the only person that isn't, you know, to be blamed. You can look at any of the nobles and say, you guys were responsible. You can look at the emperor and say, you guys were responsible. The only person that doesn't have anything on them was Tengu. Was Longan, sorry. The only person that didn't have anything on them was Longan, because he gave himself plausible deniability. He orchestrated everything from behind the scenes, and then he swooped in to deal with the chaos and to correct the chaos that he himself had started, that he himself facilitated. It was a brilliant move. It was brilliant. Evil as hell. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. With how much power Longan holds within Kenshi, especially highlighted by your video, I think he did a lot of things besides the wars he actively funds. Which ones do you think he actively started? I think he started the ones between... I think he started the war between the Shek and the Holy Nation. I don't think he... I think he gets money from it and he funds both sides. I think he started it. I think he started the war between the Shek and the Holy Nation. I think that he started the Red Rebellion. I think that he may have started the war between the United Cities and Bast, but that one's kind of harder to prove. But it would make sense if he did. You know, he benefited from it a ton. Look at everything he gained from it. He wiped out the breadbasket of the United Cities and therefore destroyed the entire free market of farmers, right? Because the Bast was the breadbasket. It was where all the free farmers were at. It's where all the food was coming from. The farmers were free farmers. They weren't slaves. They were free farmers. So he wiped out the breadbasket and caused an agricultural collapse. And then he swoops in and says, hey, I can fix it. And we can do so in a way where we don't have to take a revenue loss by instituting mandatory slavery. And we can start to use slave labor instead. And by doing that, he, wiped out all of his competition, made being poor illegal. So all of the refugees that lost their homes in Bast are now poor. So they get thrown into the slave market. And, I mean, all of it, man. It would all make sense. It would all make sense. It would all make sense. He could have taken out Bast to have more slaves for himself and also to cause a reliance on slaves and the traders. Exactly. Exactly. I got the impression that Bast and the Red Rebellion were related to do the breadbasket and drought and everything. A lot of this fits. Well, so the Red Rebellion started with a famine. I think he took advantage of a real thing. I think that the famine that spread through the South was a real famine, and he took advantage of it. And then right after that, Tengu hops the throne. And mind you, Tengu hopped the throne, and then the Red Rebellion happened very soon after, right? Like the Red Rebellion, not the Red Rebellion, sorry. The combat in Bast happened very soon after. So Red Rebellion happens, Anzai dies, Tengu takes the throne shortly after the war in Bast kicks off, and that war has been going on for 15 years. I think it all goes back to Longan, man. It all goes back to Longan. Longan's he's one of the most evil dudes on Kenshi. He's a different kind of evil, man. He's a different kind of evil. He's a different kind of evil. 2, start healing people. Start healing people. Start healing people. Trade with you. I never really stopped to think about it. What is the end state of the Bass conflict? I mean, neither party are really engaged in the combat, right? Like that's one of the interesting things about Bass is that both sides don't want the fighting to end. They're both kind of just they're not even they're like in it half-heartedly, right? Like they're none of them are actually actively participating in the combat. They're just kind of it's a lazy fight, right? It's a lazy fight, and the point is that the Traders Guild actively profits from it. The Holy Nation, you know, gets to expand their territory and have a cause to justify and rally their people. That kind of helps with some of the oppressive, nature of their rule, having an enemy to rally against. I mean, it benefits everyone. It truly benefits. It benefits Longan and the Traders Guild. I mean, like it benefits everyone in the Traders Guild side. So, kind of where it is, is what it is. All right, let's see who do we got here. I want to take one or two of these guys with us. Couple of these boys, couple of these lads. I want to get a couple of princes, right? I don't think we have enough princes. We have a shit ton of soldiers, but I'd like to get a couple more princes. We need some worker drones, too. I feel like we don't have enough worker drones. We need some more worker drones. But a lot of them are currently corpses. A lot of them got real fucked up. Real fucked up. Cool. Oh, you're not in bad shape. You're not in terrible shape. We'll grab the couple of them that are not, in the worst of shape. Ronnie, all them. Lost a leg, lost an arm. Finally able to catch the streams again. Oh, but wee, he's back. They're back. Comrade is back. Welcome back. Grab a couple of these boys here. Couple of these here, lads. Where's the prince at? Oh, that's Iku. Oh, he's dead. Yeah, Iku's dead. He was the prince there. Oh, Isa, you got a right leg. Wasn't there somebody else that was missing a leg? Oh no, Devin's missing a left arm is what it is. Devin's in here missing a left arm. You got to get that figured out. Peasant turned highwayman. Yeah. The rebel farmers, they're just glorified bandits. Their original like justification for leaving made sense, but even they will openly admit that they've kind of lost the plot. Like a lot of them will tell you flat out, I'm kind of only doing this so I can raid stuff. A lot of them have just lost the plot. They're not even trying to hide that they're just bandits anymore. Not even trying to hide that they're bandits. Boom, Devin's back. Our boy has his arm back. Nice. Nice. All right, let's get some of our guys back over here to rest up. I think we're gonna move. Oh, actually, I think we can sleep inside these beds. I'm pretty sure these beds aren't owned. The ones that are inside the buildings here. Pretty sure these beds aren't owned, right? Oh, they are private? Well, fuck. God damn, there's a lot of bodies in here. I didn't realize how many bodies there was in here. I did not realize how many bodies there were in here. Do they have armor? Do they have armor in here? Let's pop on in and find out. Pop on in and find out. Red Rebellion is some of my favorite lore in Kenshi. It's a really good story. It's a really good story. Like I thoroughly enjoy the Red Rebellion stuff. I think it's a really interesting story. I think it's a really interesting story. Okay, Koji. Dachi, Emmanuel. Yeah, you guys are knocked right out. We'll have to grab you guys here in a minute. Okay, then we're going to head back over here, I think, and have some of our guys rest up. Tomo, Sebastian, Tyrell, Everest, Koji, Weston. Everybody get over here. Nap time. Nap time. Have you guys sleep. What's Razor up to? He's in here just absolutely battering these guys. We'll have Brute come up and pick these guys up too. Pick up Ronnie. Hello, Hero. What is the funniest conversation that you've seen in Kenshi? Mine was the first time arriving at the Cannibal Plains. Beep says, a cannonball plains. It's based from an ancient sport. I was tearing up laughing. This kind of Kenshi humor gets me every time. Beep with his human ladies thing, and then he passes out. That was probably one of the funniest things that I've seen in terms of vanilla dialogue. Fucking hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. Is there any other info on Anzai other than he was a good emperor and was betrayed? Not really. Not really, unfortunately. Kenshi is such a fun physics engine. It'll be a shame to see it change in UE5. Hopefully we still get to see silly stacks of bodies. Yeah, you'll still get to see stuff like that. You'll still get to see like bodies piled up like this and stuff. Honestly, it'll be even more sophisticated because it can handle like a different variety of physics. Like I think you'll get less like twitching, right? Because right now one of the things that happens on Kenshi is you get a lot of twitching with corpses, and I think in Kenshi 2 we'll get a lot less twitching. Bodies will actually be fucking bodies. You know, they won't be twitching anymore. So I think that'll be something that we get to look forward to. Everybody healed up. Everybody's healed up. Good. Good. All right. We start throwing people in beds. Back to work. Get back to work. Cool. What is it? Do you think Crumble John is an Anzai Ronin? I think it's quite possible because of his age. I mean, possibly, yeah. That would explain why he left, too. That would be a fair reason as to why he left. Yeah. I think it's very possible. I think it's quite possible. I wish there was so much more. I love Anzai lore. I think that, yeah, I wish there was a bit more on Anzai, but, you know, what are you going to do? It's the nature of Kenshi. The upside is that that's one of those areas that I don't think we're ever going to get definitive answers, which means you can kind of make your own. You can decide for yourself who Anzai was. You can decide for yourself how Anzai was. Looting the blueprints for the chain and leather shirt might be a good move. Potentially. I'm breaking stream again. No, everything's working just fine. What are you talking about? Everything's working just fine. Don't you break shit. Don't you break shit, Pork. Don't you break anything. Stop it. Stop it, you. Everything's working fine. Why you do this? Oh, man. I like the twitching, though. I also like the surprise space programs when you drop a corpse. No, yeah. No. It's good. I agree. I think it's fun. But I think that I think that stuff will probably end up going away. And I'm here for it. Last chats were not displayed. I mean, they're there. They just take a second sometime. If you do a video on the UC, will the Red Rebellion be a core topic? Yeah, I mean, I've talked about the Red Rebellion a couple times. I talked about it during my Longan video. I talked about it during my known history of Kenshi, the complete known history of Kenshi video. I'll probably end up talking about it again during other content as well. But yeah, I'm going to end up doing something with the UC. I've had a couple people recently ask me about doing a video on the United Cities, specifically talking about like their social structure and like all of that stuff. So, and their economic situation and all of that. So I'll probably end up doing something on the UC as well. I have like 7 other projects that I'm also working on though too. So I'll get to it at some point. By the way, chatters, remember you can spawn stuff with donos here. Doesn't want you to know. I mean, it's on the screen. You know, I kind of advertise it. You know, it's there. I think one of those was me. Probably. Oh man, I would ask the rebel farmers. Ask how the rebel farmers would change the change the economy. Like, I asked how would the rebel farmers change the economy? So, are you saying in the event that they won, or how would it function like currently in the present for Kenshi? Because I just realized, where is my goat Helix? He died in like episode 2 or 3. He got eaten by Fogman. Yeah, he got eaten by Fogman. Yeah, he got eaten by Fogman. We've had very few people from the original group survive. Razor and the Exile are Razor, Squint, and the Exile. That's about it. They're the only ones that have survived from the original groups. Kozu. Hero should be hurt in the making of this stream. Glenn, put you in there. Anybody else carrying anybody? I don't think so. I think that's all of them. Yeah. Yeah, good. Good. All right, we'll get everyone healed up the rest of the way. Oh, whoa. We got arachnids up here. Arachnids over here. I think they're about to enslave a shit ton of those hivers down there. Works out for us. Resub for 2 months. Shoot, absolutely goated behavior. Much appreciated. Always popping in with the more subs. Goated behavior. Oh, man. Imagine a sleepy time Leviathan. Because I think they do some sort of communism or something, at least something in contrast to the Traders Guild. They don't have a plan. That's part of the problem. I actually, I did a whole video on that. I don't know if you've seen that video, but I have a video titled "What If the Rebel Farmers Won?" It's under my "What If" videos. Yeah, I have a whole video titled "What If the Rebel Farmers Won?" It might not be under my "What If" videos. I think it might be under my lores and theories. Either way, I have a whole video where I talk about that. Their lack of a plan and what would happen, what would happen if they won. I have a whole video talking about it. Almost stop getting beat up, man. Yeah. All right, how are you guys doing? Marcellus, you need to lay back down, my guy. Nico, wasn't there Emmanuel, Ronnie, Dachi? Okay, Dachi's being carried. That's who it is. Let's say we have another we have another like drone here somewhere that should be walking around. We do. The answer is we do. They're right there. Good. Thank you, Saiyan, for dropping the link. Yes, that is the link to the Rebel Farmers video where I talk about what would happen if the Rebel Farmers won, what that looks like. Tomo's over here kicking ass, man. Kicking ass. Devin down. We'll have Tomo pop down. There we go. Heal him up. Beaker. Who's fighting right now? I have no fucking clue half the time. It's just a Rickroll video. Never gonna give you up. Feels bad to only catch every other stream. Feels like Plop 1.0 was lost only yesterday. But Plop 2.0 is here. And it's looking up for Plop, okay? It's all good now. It's all good now. Emmanuel's still healing. Emmanuel, lay back down. Go to sleep. Sleepy time for you. Sleepy time. You too, Ronnie. Sleepy time. Sleepy time. Time for sleeps. Actually, we're gonna have Emmanuel here. It's a temporary loot, but it's we're gonna have you loot the armor off of these guys. Yeah, we're gonna have you loot the armor off of these guys. It's shit gear, but it's better than what you had, which was nothing. So there's that. Grab you. Stunning. Take that. Stunning. Go lay down. And then Dachi as well. I bet Tengu does karaoke and makes everyone clap, even though he's awful. I've always pictured Tengu very so. I've talked about this at length, but like Tengu is based on Edo, the Edo period imperial throne, where the emperor was a figurehead. He was just a figurehead, right? And the shogunate had all the real power. But I've always pictured Tengu as an individual is basically Kenshi's Kim Jong Un, right? Like it's government mandated fun. If anyone's seen that video where Kim Jong Un, he's sitting there and everyone's in the pool and he's like leaning over and they're all just like super uncomfortable because like their leader is looking at them, and if they move wrong, he's gonna have them killed, you know. And so he's just like cackling like a maniac, and they're all just in the pool like stiff as a board, just standing there because it's government mandated fun. He was trying to show that like, oh, my people have fun. We have fun here. We have fun here, and they're all clearly fucking terrified. They're all clearly terrified. Government mandated fun is best fun, right? That's the way that works. Weapons disseminated. What mod is the hack staff from? Oh, the hack staff is from the arachnid mod. It's from the arachnid mod. In which, if there's any more of those guys around, we gotta loot up some of these boys. There we go. Oh, they can't use helmets, right? Stunning. I think Everest and Marcellus need them as well. Yeah. Stunning and Marcellus. Do we have any others over here we can loot? We do. We do. Yeah, I've always pictured Tengu as being more of a Kim Jong-un type leader. Enjoy your government-mandated fun. If you don't, you die. I'll add it to my list. I have WD and was just checking through that. Yeah, weapon dissemination adds a lot of good weapons, but this is not one of them. That is not one of them. No, it is not. No, it is not. All right, we're going to get rid of the rest of these camp beds, pick them up, because we're going to move on to the Fog Islands here in a minute. Oh, shit, I give that the beep. Give that to your superior. There we go. All right, beep, head over there, grab that, grab that. Any other ones? No, those are the other ones. All right. Blood spider? Yeesh. Jesus Christ. One lone blood spider, and now everything's gone to shit. Is there another corpse that I can loot here? There is. Get rid of you. You there. And we'll keep the polearm, but I'm probably not going to use it. Alright. Nice. Nice. How different do you think Kenshi would be if gurglers were made of lobster meat? Would they be hunted into extinction, domesticated, hunted, and eaten by the wealthy? I think all of those things. Yeah, all of those things. Domesticated's probably meh. They'd probably be like, I mean, domesticated in the sense that they'd be farmed, but I mean, they'd probably just be, they'd be hunted and they'd be kept in tanks and domesticated in that way. But you know, that's, yeah, I mean, probably. Weapon dissemination mod adds my favorite faction ever, the triangle bayonets. Best bayonets. Ah, God, they're such a pain in my ass. They are, though. They are. They're such a pain in my ass, though. Alright, all these guys are up and moving and healing. Izo, why are you not eating? I don't even care. He'll be fine. A little starvation never hurt anybody. You have no leg. Alright, beep. We're gonna grab this. Dismantle it. Nice. What's the story behind the gurglers? I have a couple of theories on the gurglers, nothing concrete. I think it's possible that they were an early attempt, like they were also a failed attempt at creating hivers, or they were like an initial attempt at creating hivers. The reason why I think that is because I've talked about it at length. Um, you should make a Discord server for Kenshi discussion. I have a Discord server. It's just for channel members and Twitch subs, but I have one. Um, so I thought that they were part of one of the experiments, because when you look at the hivers, I've talked about it at length before. There's a form of hiver that corresponds directly with a form of that corresponds directly with a skeleton type, right? So there's a hive soldier drone, there's a soldier bot, and they both have a rectangular head. The hivers as a whole, their body type, their physical body looks quite a bit like the skeletons, right? In terms of its like frame and structure and the way that it looks with their body and whatnot. It looks a lot like that. So the hive soldier drones and the skeleton soldier bots, rectangular heads, soldiers. Okay. The normal skeletons that we're familiar with, ones like Tin Fist, stuff like that, they have a long long rectangular head, straight up and down head, right? A very vertical head. Worker drone, same thing. The most common type of skeleton, the most common type of hiver, worker drone. Same thing, rectangular vertical head. The P4 units, which are like Catlon and Elder and all of them, they have hey, saying dropping some gifted membies. Love it. The P4 units have the rounded head. They're the managerial class of skeleton, and the managerial class of hivers has a rounded head, right? In the concept art for Catlon had the prongs that made it look like a lion's mane. You can see it on the loading screens, right? And there's a type of hiver that, Catlon was the leader skeleton. He was the king. He was their emperor. He was a higher type of skeleton. And there is a type of hiver that also has the lion's mane, the prongs sticking out of their heads. It's the queen's the leader, right? And the one type of skeleton that I haven't been able to reconcile with that, where there wasn't like a corresponding type, was the screamer bots. They always just seemed like they didn't really fit in with the other skeletons. They seemed different until I looked at a gurgler and I realized that the gurglers look identical to the screamer bots, just organic. And so I think that the normal skeletons, like the most common type of skeletons, corresponds to the worker drones. The soldier bots correspond to the soldier drones. The princes correspond to the P4 units. The queens correspond to Catlon's original concept design. And the gurglers correspond to the screamer bots. So that is my thought on the gurglers. That's why I've gone to thinking that the gurglers might be another attempt at creating life that could sustainably survive on Kenshi. In the tail end of the Second Empire. How long ago do you think human races appeared? Were they like now they are now in their first empire? Or were they more like adapted for climate changes? I think that the human races colonized Kenshi. It's hard to say how long ago they colonized them. I think the first empire happened about 10,000 years ago. If I had to give you a number, it's anywhere between 5 and 10,000, but I think 10,000 is a better number when you think about it. I think 10,000 years ago was the first empire. I think the Age of Chaos was for several thousand years. I think that the Second Empire was at least 1,000 years. But I think probably closer to 2. But it was at least 1,000 years, because when the skeletons talk about the cannibals, they'll make a comment where they say that they've been there for thousands of years. And we know the cannibals appeared during the Second Empire. So because of that, the Second Empire, was 1,000 years back. The cannibals have been around for thousands, plural. Means the Second Empire, the cannibals appeared during the Second Empire, so the Second Empire must have been at least 1,000 years, but it could have been longer. So I think that, like the First Empire was over and done with 10,000 years ago, or had started 10,000. I think the fall of the First Empire was about 10,000 years ago. In terms of how long the Empire was on Kenshi, I have no idea. I have no way to tell you. I don't know. I think the fall of the First Empire happened about 10,000 years ago. About 10,000 years ago. I believe the Scorchlanders were adapted to the Age of Chaos, darker skin due to radiation adaptation, eyes to see better from the nuclear winter. It's possible. It's possible. They're also, like I've said before, they adapt quite well to the desert environments as well. They have a smaller body, very small, lighter body, which makes running across sands much easier because you're less likely to sink. They're smaller in stature. They weigh less. Darker skin to help with the heat from the sun. Glowing eyes to see better in the nighttime because the deserts get incredibly dark at night. There's not really any ambient lights or anything like that. So, that's also a possibility. I think both are possible. Wonder if cleanser units were made during the First Empire or by Catlan after the Ashlands became Ashlands. All skeletons, every single skeleton. I need to be very specific on this. Every skeleton, security spiders, cleanser bots, crimper bots, skeletons, all of them were made during the First Empire. Production of all robots stopped after the First Empire. They have only been repaired, repurposed, or reconfigured. No new skeletons, no new machines have been made since the First Empire. As far as we know, there's no evidence of them making new machines since the fall of the First Empire. The technology and ability to do so was lost. Do you think there may be any new races to play in as Kenshi 2? Not necessarily U's new stuff, but a new race that died out in Kenshi 1 that they forgot about. I think it's possible. I don't know for certain, but I think it's possible. I think it's possible. Yeah. I absolutely think it's possible. Scorchlanders, very demure, very mindful, very, very. Very demure, very, very, very mindful, very mindful. All right, beep. I'm going to go grab this one. All right, and then we got a manual here. Glenn out here just absolutely battering this gorilla, battering his ass. We got Nico over here trying to batter his ass. Ronnie, who just got slapped to shit. And Ronnie's down. God damn it, Ronnie. God damn it. I wonder why the Second Empire was unable to recreate the tech since they were part of it to begin with. Because they didn't understand it. The idea that I've formulated behind it, because we know that the Second Empire was primarily about archaeology, protecting humanity, and uncovering the technology of the past. And the fact that they would need to uncover it is weird since they were part of the Empire, unless, and this ties back into my theory that the Hivers were modeled after the skeletons. The Hivers have a hive mind. What if the skeletons during the First Empire were part of a skeleton mainframe? And I have a video on that as well. What if they were part of a skeleton mainframe? What if they were connected to some kind of mainframe where information was fed to them? Where if they were there, if they were part of construction, they would have the information for construction and how to build these things pumped into them through this mainframe. And then once it was done, they'd be, patched and have their skills changed and altered and all that stuff to do all of that. I don't think I think after the fall of the First Empire, the mainframe collapsed and they lost access to that information. And the skeletons function very similarly to AI in the sense that they have a repository of information and they scan through it and they use that to create concepts, but without the idea of without having those initial understandings, they are incapable of creating something new because they're machines, right? We attach too much humanity to the skeletons and how they function. They're machines. They function on data. They function on logic and data. They have emotions, but they don't even understand those emotions because they're logical creatures that function on via data, right? They function via data. So the skeletons were incapable of recreating that tech because they don't have that information anymore. They don't understand. They don't know how they don't know how it happened. They don't know how it happened. Hero, what's your favorite Cocomelon episode? I hate Cocomelon with a deep-seated passion. I think it is one of the worst shows that were ever made for children. And there's a lot of studies that point out that it actually makes your kids... there's been a lot... And this is not me being like shitting on any parents that won't have their kids watch Cocomelon. Let me just clarify. But there was a lot of studies that came out that showed that it actually causes regression in your kids and makes your kids dumber. It's not an educational show. It's not a good show. It gives a lot of really bad habits to kids that make it harder for them to learn. It's not a good show. I fucking hate that show. I hate it with a burning passion. I hate everything about it. There's been a lot of studies that have shown that it actually is really bad for your kids. As a teacher, I can fully believe that. Yeah, really bad, really bad. We were a Paisley's Corner and a Miss Rachel house. Okay, we were a Paisley's Corner and Miss Rachel house with our kids when they were tiny. You know, no, we're not. We ain't about that. Sorry, none of that damn fucking Cocomelon was literally expressly banned in this house. Expressly banned in this house. How effective are hold and taunt? In my opinion, taunt doesn't work for me. It works, but damage can override it. Like if the person who's taunting is incapable of doing a ton of damage, uh, like say you have someone on taunt and then you have an archer that is using an eagle's cross. They will try to go after the archer because the archer is going to do a fuck ton of damage. They're going to aggro towards the archer. Um, Taunt is effective if you're trying to keep your characters, if you're trying to keep weaker characters from getting targeted, that helps. But if you're trying to keep other super strong characters, it's not going to help too much. Not going to help too much. Not going to help too much. Only Martha speaks, Arthur and Curious George here. Yeah, we were at Paisley's Corner, Miss Rachel. We loved Curious George. We tried Sesame Street, it wasn't huge. They weren't for it too much. We tried a few things, but we always tried to let them watch like TV that was going to like teach them things. If they were watching TV, it was like good TV. It wasn't fucking slop. Again, Cocomelon is just fucking garbage. I don't use the word slop very often. I think that it's an overused word that's kind of lost all meaning. I think that people have started to use the word slop to describe things they don't like rather than like actual slop. But Cocomelon is actual fucking slop. It's garbage. It's actual fucking garbage. Okay. Head on up towards the oh shit. What are we being attacked by? What about Barney? I was never a huge Barney kid. I was never a huge Barney kid. It was my sister's. That was my sister's. Although it's from my understanding, is that from the age of 1 to 2, because I actually, I remember, whether you choose to believe me or not, some people don't believe me when I tell them this. I remember pretty clearly back when I was about 3 years old. I remember very clearly. I have a very, very good memory. Very good memory. Um, I remember pretty clearly back when I was about 3 years old. I remember like potty training, all that stuff when I was 2. But apparently, even prior to that, so like 1 to 2 years old, um, I was pretty big into Teletubbies, I guess. Yeah, that was me, man. That was me. But by the time I was like 3 years old, that phase was over. That phase was over. Yeah, interesting stuff. Have you read the Kenshi book? I skimmed it. It was pretty good. Pretty good. Which Kenshi book? Which Kenshi book? There's been a couple. A few people have made like Kenshi stories and stuff. The only really good shit to grow up on is Cow and Chicken. Oh my god, dude, Cow and Chicken was so funny. I was by the time I was like 5 or 6, man, it was Cow and Chicken, Ed and Eddie, Kids Next Door, like just the golden age of fucking the golden age of cartoons, man. Golden age. Ah, so good. So good. So good. Took my kids to a puppet museum in Atlanta when she was 3 or 4. She saw the Big Bird there and was acting like she was in Mecca. It was so adorable. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Ah, God, golden age of TV is what that was. Golden age. Children's program I watched was Addams Family and then cable reruns of Silence of the Lambs. Glorious, glorious stuff. That's so funny. What? My wife is lurking right now because she just texted me and said, in case anyone was unsure about your insane ability to remember things, it's a frequent topic of conversation that I have like a really disgusting memory. I can remember really, really, really stupid things from a long time ago. I remember like the seating chart in kindergarten, or like what people were wearing during conversations when I was like 2, and shit like that. quite frequently. I remember like the layout of my classroom in pre-K or well, it wasn't pre-K, it was called something else, but my wife is lurking right now. She's lurking, everybody. She's lurking. Everybody say hi. I love Team Umizoomi. When I was little, it evolved into the Amazing World of Gumball. Umizoomi, I think by the time Umizoomi was really a thing, I think I was in junior high. My first year of junior high was when Umizoomi really was a thing. So it was I remember there was a bunch of girls that were in my class in junior high, and we're popping off with some, and we're already popping off with some, what is it, some starvers, some starving bandits. God damn it. There we go. Okay. We're popping off with starving bandits. All right. Bop. Got some starving bandits in here. There was some girls in my class when I was in junior high, in my 8th grade earth science class, that were they talked about like Team Umizoomi like a lot. It was weird. It was odd. It was odd. It was really odd. Because like we were like 13, 14. It was just odd. It was odd stuff. Hey Anna, what's going on? She's lurking in preparation for her turn. Kind of. Kind of. Spawn the devastation. Hero, that's a deidetic memory. That's a deidetic memory. That's a rare gift. I mean, it's not. I don't have like perfect memory, but I would say that I have like 1 or 2 notches below. Like I don't have like an eidetic memory. I can't remember every single detail, but I can remember like really disturbing details from like being like a child. Like I remember like when I was like 2.5, like 2.5 years old. Again, being like potty trained, stuff like that. I remember like just a lot of stuff. Like where like I remember my first memory. I was like 2.5 years old, and like where my mom was sitting, the arrangement of my living room, what she was doing. She was playing Super Nintendo. And like she was like sitting on our coffee table, and what the room looked like, and my first couple of thoughts. Like I remember all that stuff. So it's just it's you know, it's a quirk. The downside is that's I think that's partly what helps with like my lore and stuff like that is I tend to just retain and absorb information really well. Okay, all right, we're going into the fog, guys. We're going into the fog. Going into the fog. I'm just now getting out of high school, and I try not to talk about Gen Z kids because most of our slang is stupid. That's why I watched Team Umizoomi when I was little. Yeah. Would you say Kenshi is underrated or overrated? I'd say underrated, but some of my friends would argue that it's well known. It's not well known. That's the problem. It's Kenshi's been out for almost 10 years and it just hit 3 million sales. It's not well known. Everybody I've ever talked to about Kenshi says one of 2 things. I play it and I love it, or I have no fucking idea what it is. And most of the people that I talk to have no idea what it is. Kenshi is beloved by the people that know it exists, but not many people know that it exists, right? That's part of the problem. I would say that it is absolutely not well known. I think that 3 million sales is wildly impressive, but it's 3 million sales after almost 10 years. You know, like that's a long time. That's a long time. So I wouldn't by no stretch of the imagination say that Kenshi is well known. I'd say it's underrated for sure. I'd say that it is rated appropriately by the people that have played it, but I would say that it is not well known. Yeah, no, absolutely not. Kenshi is not a well-known game, unfortunately. We're trying to get there. We're trying to get there. How many hours do you have? I remember my first video was a torso and they died with the skin bandits. I now have 1.1k hours over the course of a year or 2. On Kenshi, granted, some of my time isn't counted now because of re-Kenshi and whatnot, but on Kenshi total, I have just under 3,000 hours. I think it's like 2,840 something hours or something like that. It's just under 3,000 hours. Pato has more than me. Pato has more than me. Pato has more than me. It's only by like a couple hundred, but he has more than me. Yeah. Re-Kenshi time doesn't count. It might count now, because it was integrated with like the normal Kenshi EXE to automatically launch Rekenshi, but for time it did because Steam tracks your gameplay, like your play time based on the EXE. So if you're using another launcher or another EXE to launch the game, it doesn't always count it. Um, it doesn't always count the playtime. So yeah. But I think it might now because Rekenshi's integrated with the normal launcher. Have you seen the Dust rendering framework? I use it, and it's very performative for what it gives you. Not only have I seen it, I'm using it. I'm using a custom version. Not only am I using it, not only have I seen it, I use it. I also have my own reshade, but reshade's kind of become what is it? Obsolete. Reshade's kind of become obsolete now that Dust is here. Now that we have the Dust. So beat up this lone Fogman, this singular Fogman. All right, we're gonna head down. We're gonna recruit some Fogmen. Recruit some foggy boys. Some foggy boys. Head down this way. No, we're gonna head over this way. Nice. All right, so there should be a death camp down here. So we're going to pop down here, and we're going to wait. Wait a couple minutes. Now, our goal is to get a Praetorian, right? Our goal is a Praetorian. Also, I have a mod that makes the Praetorians not, like, tall and lanky. That makes them fucking jacked. So we're going to have giant, strong, like, bodybuilder Praetorians. It's going to be great. Being able to use Dust and have big cities is tough. To even use Dust and have big cities is tough. I cannot run Reshade. Granted, I need a computer, but I can only use Dust. Yeah, I mean, Dust is way more performance friendly. Granted, my Reshade didn't really have a ton of issues, but Dust is definitely more performance friendly. That's for sure. I think only with Reshade, I only lost a handful of frames though. It was like 3 or 4 at most. But are there any Rekenshi mods anyone here is aware of that might boost CPU or RAM usage? I have a faction of almost 200 characters, and they just stand around instead of doing stuff at the base. I don't know about Rekenshi mods, but I would recommend downloading the Razer Cortex. It frees up background RAM, like by shutting down background processes when you're playing a game specifically. I use it, and it frees up like anywhere between 1 to 2 gigs of RAM. And all that stuff, and it lets you defrag your CPU and defrag your games, unless your games are on SSD. But you can defragment your CPU, your processors, and all that stuff. So I'd recommend downloading Razer Cortex if you don't already have it, and that'll help give you some extra background RAM. Again, it's not. Some people have tried to like compare it to be like, oh, it's like when you're saying that you're gonna buy RAM, you're gonna just spend $10 to buy extra RAM online. Like that's not. That's not the issue, but it'll free it up. I've got 96 gigs of RAM and 32 thread Ryzen 5 5950, and they're never used to half their potential. Yeah, but well, I mean, yeah, that's fair. Although I will say 96 gigs of RAM honestly almost seems like too much RAM, to be honest with you. If you have too much, how many sticks do you have? Because sometimes too many sticks will cause things to slow down a little bit. Sometimes too many sticks cause things to slow down a bit. So, I mean. It's still maybe worth looking into. It's still maybe worth looking into. Didn't your FUG recruits have drawbacks that detracted from the investment to make them worth the effort? The detractment was that they couldn't eat foul meat, but I got a patch for that. 4 sticks. I'm a developer of things. Okay, 4's not bad. 4's not bad. Okay. If you could imagine one feature or mechanic into existence for Kenshi 2, what would it be? One feature or mechanic. Well, outside of boats, probably either proper sandboxing, so that way your bases feel more lively, right? Like your characters will go around and like do stuff and talk to each other, even if it's just the animations, right? Like one of the things I really liked about Project Cthulhu was when you're going to a bar, the characters are like sitting at tables different ways, and they'll like stand next to each other, and they'll literally just like be going like this, and like there's no sound obviously, but like it looks like they're talking and things like that, and they'll communicate, and there's different animations that play for like downtime, right? And it makes things feel more lively, and I'd like to see more of that. If not that, then I'd like to see, yeah, the weapon economy thing. I'd like to see the ability for your weapons that you buy and sell to enter circulation. So if you sell Meito weapons to somebody, there's a chance that a faction might come upon them, and depending on who you sell it to, different factions have a chance to get them. So if you sell them to like a reputable vendor in the UC, a samurai captain may end up with that Meito katana. Whereas if you sell them to like a shady vendor, like a fence, maybe a bandit might be running around with that Meito weapon because it enters circulation in the leveled list. I think that'd be cool because then you can crush factions with economics. So that's one of those things. But yeah. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Gotta wait for some more fogmen to appear. I just need... Oh, there she blows. There she blows. Go get them, boys. Kick their asses. Nice. Nice. Okay, so now this is a multifaceted arrangement of what we're about to do here. There's a multifaceted thing that we're doing here, which is we're going to collect some of their heads, right? These fog boys. We're going to collect some of their heads, but also we're going to, although I don't know if we're actually even allowed in Mongrel, to be honest with you. Mercenaries there might have a problem with us, but we'll give it a shot. All right, we're going to collect their heads. We're also going to pick up their bodies. This is a big one. And we're going to throw them over on one of these posts here because that will attract even more. And the goal is that we want to get a Praetorian. Where is the death yard? There's usually a death yard here. Is there not a death yard right? Is this not a death yard right now? Oh, it's not. Well, that's a big shock. I feel like every time I'm here, this is a death yard. I may have missed it, but did we pick up Esfer and what's his name yet? We have not. We have not yet. No, I haven't even gotten over to that side of the map yet. We had a bit of an eventful last two streams. Someone decided to stream spawn a Leviathan in the middle of Drifter's Last, and we had to fight that last stream. And then the stream before that, we got attacked by a shit ton of robot beakers. And yes, you heard me right, robot beakers. And it's been an interesting couple of streams. Praetorian's a new noble. I'm thinking so. I want to get a Praetorian. Huel, I wish that you would hold on. We need to. Your job is to stay close to the exile. That's what you do. You stay close to the exile. Are you a prince? I also want to get a prince, right? That's one of the other things that we're trying to do is get a prince. I want a Praetorian and a couple of princes. Wait a minute. Fuck yeah, there is Praetorian. So this made them huge. They're absolutely huge. So that's a Praetorian. They're absolutely fucking huge now. We're gonna go get his ass. Go get his ass. What are you doing? No, he's... Did he run down there? What the hell is happening? Okay. Okay, yeah, there he is. There he is. All right. Everybody go over there. I need Razor to focus on him. Hit that Praetorian, get him good. Razor and Victor can take him down. We're gonna take him, and we're going to recruit him, and he will be ours. He will be our homie. But first, we got to beat his ass. Just wait till you see the Praetorian hunger rate. What is the Praetorian? Oh, it's 3 times. Yeah, he's a hungry boy. He is a hungry boy. It's all right. Okay, all right. So now we're gonna force him to join us with the Stankum. Arave. We're gonna force him to join us with the Stankum. Good. Is there a prince nearby, or was it just him? We'll grab one or two of these guys as well. I don't want to grab a ton of the fog heavies because they're not really what we're here for, but we'll grab a couple of them. We'll grab a couple of them. Do you think Catlon is going to be together in Kenshi 2, or then more together in Kenshi 2 than he was in Kenshi 1? Like he's ripe from letting go of the Empire instead of rusting in a cage all alone, save for his Thrall buddies. I think that Catlon is going to be more active. I think he's going to be still batshit, but he's going to be more active. Oh, it's going to be tougher. Yeah, I think he's going to be tougher. Yeah, I think he's going to be way tougher. Oh, yeah, he's not going to be rusty and all. No, he's going to be way tougher. Absolutely. Way tougher. Unless you're doing 8K video editing or scientific data analysis, your megabyte, you'll never need more than 48 gigs of RAM, even if you have 96. Yeah. Yeah. No, I think he's going to be way tougher. Anchored, what's going on? How are you? How goes it? How goes it? How goes the things? How for art thou? Oop, all right, we're getting assaulted. No big deal. We should be able to drop this without much of an issue. Dude, Brute being able to fight properly again is just peak, man. It's just peak. It's just peak. Brute could not fight properly for a little while because he had no arms, so he was using just a different weapon. Oh my god. You got yourself quite the army here. Yeah, well, this is actually army number 3. We've been wiped out a couple of times. Almost wiped out a couple of times. Last episode alone, we lost 7 guys. 7 of our warriors. Right? Not just 7 randos either. 7 warriors. Because someone spawned a... What is it? Someone did a dono spawn and dropped... Someone did a dono spawn and dropped an elder Leviathan in the middle of Drifter's Last that we had to fight. All right, Arave, come on, man, wake up. Wake up and join the fight. Join us, brother. Collect your oats, brother. Okay, Arave. Nice, we're up and moving. Brute still being alive is much appreciated. Yeah, dude, Brute's a beast. He's a beast. He's actually become one of our he's actually become one of our like main dudes, right? Like Brute and Razor are kind of our alpha warriors. The Exile's good. Beep is really good, but like Brute and Razor, Razor specifically has saved our bacon a handful of times, and Brute has held the line a handful of times while Razor was saving our bacon. And now he's got a hook hand. He's got like this claw hand, which honestly, I fuck with. I vibe with it hard. Like look at that shit. It's cool as hell. He's got a claw hand. He's got a claw hand. It's cool as hell. That's cool as hell. All right, Arave, where you at? Yeah, this dude is fucking huge. He's a big boy. Look at him. He's huge. He makes Brute look tiny. He makes Brute look tiny. Look at the size comparison on this. Brute was already a thick man, and look at that man. He's huge. Absolutely huge. Absolutely huge. Here's what we're going to do. Bop. We're going to do a temporary trade of equipment. Pretty sure I can trade this without an issue. Yeah. Yeah, cool. Look at that fucking dude. He's huge. He's absolutely huge. Absolutely huge. My God, he's massive. He's just massive. Got to name that Praetorian tank because he's Brute's older brother. Yeah, literally. Man's huge. Okay. We still need to get a couple of princes, but we're not doing terrible in terms of recruitment. My God, just constant fighting. So we're going to head up towards Mongrel, but we can't go inside with our 2 Fogmen. They have to stay outside because they will draw... they'll draw aggro from the guards. Brute will be fine, but the other 2, because they were just joined the faction, they will draw aggro from the guards. Oh shit, Yosuke's Yasuke's knocked out. We gotta go save him. Come up. Okay. How's it going? Looks like a Praetorian joined. He did. He did. We've got a Praetorian. We've got a Praetorian. We do. We have a Praetorian. Praetorian is the new Eno. We built him stronger. Yeah, he's fucking massive. He's absolutely massive. He towers above everyone else. He's kind of our boy, man. He's huge. What is his stance? What is that? Okay. Better. Yeah, he's huge. I mean, he's the thickness. He is the thickness. I would not mess with him. I would not mess with him. That is not the man that I would want to have run up on me. All right, so we're going to continue our journey towards Mongrel. Do we want to do that, or we want to just keep fighting? Is that a prince? That is a prince. Okay, yeah, I guess, you know what, fuck it. We'll skip Mongrel. We'll just stay here and keep fighting. Oh my god, we got princes galore, man. They're coming up to us like crazy. Nice. We'll get the princes to join us. We love that. Bjorn, love it. I don't know why that's a good name though. It's a good name for a prince. Good name for a prince. Beep, go get that man. We got to beat them in order to take them. That's how it works. We got to overpower their will. Overpower their will before the exile can forcibly convert him. Nice. Nice. Braden. Didn't we have a Braden once? We had a Braden once. He died. I'm pretty sure he got eaten by Fogman the last time we were here. Pretty sure he got eaten by Fogman the last time we were here. Okay. A couple weeks ago, a Praetorian mod was released that changed the model to a bulky one. They look massive with that model. That's the one that I'm using. That's the one I'm using. I'm using it. Look at them. They're fucking huge. I like it because they're not like weirdly lanky and disproportionate where like they're all thigh. Because that was one of the biggest gripes that I had with the Praetorians. I think they're a really cool unit, but they're just like they're all thigh. Whereas now look at them. They're fucking huge. How's the base going? I'll show you. Behold the Crimson Kingdom. This is our base. This is our hive city. Multi-tiered. Okay, glorious. This is our glorious city. With our giant castle. Our giant hive or castle. Yeah. Yeah. So, that's our city right now. That's the city right now. But we're off on recruitment. Oh, they hit right as I popped back. Right as I popped back. Oh, you monster. Come on, open up. There we go. We got Dusties. We got Dusties. Right as I popped back. You tried, you monster. You monster, Frisbee. Oh, man. Shit, okay. So I'll pop over here. We'll let Arave. How's he doing? Absolutely killing it. That's what he's doing. He's killing it. Oh, shit, another Praetorian. Maybe we can snag a second one. Maybe. Shit, Bjorn just got knocked out. Razor, get over there. Grab a second Praetorian. They will be quintessential in the upcoming fights. You didn't show off the base long enough. Oh, man. Come on. Come on, batter him. Batter him like a fish stick. Get a second Praetorian. I think 2 is a good number. 2 is a good number of Praetorians. Red hive armor will look nice in the Cannibal Samurai run. I've got some cool plans for the Cannibal Samurai run. Got some good plans for it. Batter that boy like a breakfast sausage. Boom. All right. Kolki. Good. Good. We're just killing everybody, man. It's great. What's our warrior ranks up to right now? 30. All right, we're recovering. We're recovering. Things are going well. Things are going well. Goddamn dust bandits, man. Excuse me. That menu you used is a mod, like an admin or something mod? Yeah, it's a DevTool mod. It's a DevTool mod. Recruiting Praetorians? Indeed I am. Indeed I am. Yeah, it's a developer mod. It is a developer mod. All right, Brute, go pick up Koki. He's going to have a hard time walking. We're going to start. We got to carry some of these guys. Devin, pick up Bjorn. Victor, pick up Brayden. And I think we'll be okay. Stunning. All right, so I think we've got enough guys. We got a handful of Fogmen again. Let's double check, see if there's any other princes lying around. I want to grab one more prince if they are around. But I think we may have everybody that we're going to get from the Fogmen. Yeah, I think we've got all the Fogmen that we're going to get. My donos never work like porks. You're always like a half a second too late. I always hop right before every time. It's so funny how it works out. It's so funny how it works out. For me, it's so funny for me how it works out. All right, now we're gonna head over this way. Stunning stuff. Can you say the name? Is it the redev one? Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. I love these large-scale Fogman battles, just oceans of bodies and blood. Large-scale Fogman battles are where it's at, and they can get overwhelming. They can get positively overwhelming. Positively overwhelming. All right, so we have some Fogmen. We have some Western Hivers. We need to get our hands on some Southern Hivers too. But in order to do that, we're gonna have to head to the other, like towards the Southern Hive, and getting over there is gonna be a real bitch right now. I want to get a couple more princes too. Like we don't have enough Hive princes right now. Yeah, we don't have enough Hive princes. I've lost so many characters due to getting like 18 partied by Fogmen. Yeah, they just don't stop. The thing is what a lot of people don't realize about the Fogmen. The longer you fight them, the more Fogmen will show up. Like it goes up exponentially, right? Because if you knock someone down, the nearby Fogmen their AI will automatically have them go to try to pick them up. It's the same like the cannibals. Like if you try to sleep in the cannibal plains, the cannibals will automatically run to try and pick up whoever's sleeping. The Fogmen do the same thing. They pick up anyone that's downed or sleeping. So the more corpses that you create in the fog, the more Fogmen's AI turn to try to go pick them up. The more that you fight, the more will show up. I'm breaking the stream again, by the way. Connection issues. Says it's totally fine on my end. Totally fine on my end. No connection issues here. I'm actually actively watching it right here, so it's all up. Everything's good on my end. I think it might just be a you thing, Pork. I think it might just be a you thing. No, but the more Fogmen you fight, the more show up. The more Fogmen you fight, the more show up. All right, so I think we're gonna head back to base. I think we're in a spot now where we can head back to base and get these guys outfitted and armored up to this Holy Nation. I want to stay away from that. Pork only breaks it for himself like a Chad. Chad Pork just breaking his own stream for shits and gigs. Just realized there are two Alexes here. It's true. It's true. Well, there's Alex and Alexa. There's yeah, that's how you do it. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. These mercenaries? Oh no, mercenaries. Are beak friends mammals, reptiles, or amphibians? Well, they lay eggs and they swim very well, so I'm gonna go with reptiles. They kind of, they're probably reptiles. I'm gonna go with a type of reptile. No, actually, amphibians probably. But yeah, they're amphibians. They have a shell like a turtle. They swim really well. They lay eggs. I'm gonna go with. Fuck, that's tough. That's tough. They're like platypus. Yeah, they're like platypi. They're mammals that lay eggs. They're like platypi. The platypi. The platypi. There's a couple of things that we have to do. I'm going to go to the hub, though, because we need to, drifters. Okay, I'm going to go to the hub. We're going to stop at the hub because we need to, A, sell some things, but also we need to get some weapon blueprints so we can start producing weapons to outfit our guys with proper weapons. Poor Maximilian said he wanted to be our smith, and he has not been able to be our smith because he's just, we haven't had anything for him to do. So we gotta get that done. Also, I'm going to stop into here because we need to sleep up. They do have hair instead of feathers in the concept art. That's true. That's true. All right, let these guys rest up. Bjorn, sleep. Raiden, sleep. Koki, sleep. Nice. Let these guys rest up a bit. Who's in here fighting us right now? Oh, starving bandits. Yeah, that noise. Fuck that noise. Osuke, sleep. Bjorn, sleep. Koki, hop in here and sleep. Nice. Raiden sleeping. Good. Good. Question. We've talked at length on the stream and in your videos about the most evil, dastardly, ill-intentioned character in Kenshi's like Longan, Tengu, and Phoenix, and so on. Who do you think has the best intentions on Kenshi, even if they don't lead a faction? Gray? Yeah, Gray. What is it? Tin Fist comrades, the named ones, right? Because they specifically are actually trying to do the right thing and free slaves and help slaves and stuff, and end slavery and free the slaves and all the good aspects of what people attribute to Tin Fist. And they actually do lead the faction. They have higher faction priority in the FCS than Tin Fist does. Tin Fist is a face of the movement. He's a face and a weapon, but he's not the leader. Not truly anyway. Beep also. Beep is like pure innocence. Beep is pure innocence. Love Beep. Who else is actually trying to do good? There's not many. There's really not many. Yeah, there's really not many. Best intentions. I think Simeon has really good intentions, but he's too stupid to see that he's not... Firstly, he's not able to do any of them. He has no plan, no infrastructure, no nothing. And he's also too stupid to see what his own people are actively doing. The people that answer to him, that are working with him, that have basically just become glorified like bandits and raiders. I think he's too stupid to realize it. Yeah. Make it a shorter video. I want to see your unhinged fan dispute, your highly technical breakdown, and Beak Thing's animal classification. Oh man, I think Beep is easily like the best moral character in Kenshi, just by nature of the fact that, like, he's literally innocence personified. Like that's the point, right? That's the point of him. Koki. Go over here. Arave, you go rest up. Raiden's still sleeping. Bjorn, have you hop here. Anybody else damaged? Ronnie is. Osuke, Sebastian. To be honest, we fought those Fogmen and kind of were unscathed. We didn't really take any damage. Maybe Agnew. It's hard to say with Agnew because we don't know exactly what Agnew's saying most of the time. We know that Agnew has a close relationship with Beep and has a lot of like PTSD issues and stuff like that, but we don't actually know what Agnew's position on a lot of stuff is in the grand scheme of things. I agree with all that. I also think Griffin is well intentioned. Griffin too. I forgot about Griffin. Yeah, I think Griffin is well intentioned as well. He wants to learn the truth about. He wants to learn the truth about the what the Holy Nation has been hiding and all this. I think Griffin's a good one too. Yeah. I would agree with that. I would agree with that. Alrighty. Fuel. Okay, so now we're going to head back down to the grave of Plop. We're going to make our way back to the base. Back to the kingdom. Back to the kingdom. Making our way downtown. I think that might be the first question I've thrown out where you didn't have a ready answer and had to think about it. Listen, they happen sometimes. They happen sometimes. I tend to... The other thing, too, is like a lot of the questions that I get on stream, I've answered before. And so, like, I've kind of got my answers already, like, figured out. But every so often, I'll get an answer where it's... I have an answer. I haven't had to ask the question. Like, no one's asked me the question before. And it requires me to really stop and put it together. You know? It's potentially controversial, but if we are just saying intentions, I think Catlon is an actual contender. But that's one of the things that's so tragic about it. I mean, he had good intentions, but he went about it the entire wrong way. The other thing is his ego was just out of fucking control. Out of fucking control. His ego was just out of control. The best Kenshi follower that I know for a fact, Frankie really loves Reva. I don't actually think I know much about Reva. I don't think I remember what Reva's deal is. I don't think I know what her deal is. Oh, I'm sorry. So I guess my wife is lurking. My wife is lurking. She just sent me a screenshot of Fainted's question that I missed, and I'm sorry. She said they've asked this a few times and you haven't seen it. Stop dodging the question that people need to know. She's lurking. Stop it. Okay, so what's the best region to settle in your opinion? For me, it's Darkfinger. It depends what you're going for. I personally really like to settle up in the Cannibal Plains, oddly enough. I think it's a great place to be. I like to settling in the Cannibal Plains. Settling in, if you can deal with the initial wave of fishmen, or you can deal with the crab. Once you settle up here and wipe out the Fishman Isles is a really good place to be. Going anywhere near there is kind of a pain because you have, beak things and shit everywhere, but it's not that bad. I really like settling in the Fog Islands. Really good place there. Natural defense and whatnot. Natural defense. Not a bad place. Wow, your wife is already being a better streamer than you. 20K can't come soon enough. Ouch! Ow, fuck, man. She's gonna hold that against me, Pork. You can't say that. You can't do that. She's gonna use that as a weapon against me. Don't do that. Ow. Ow. Oh, man. The two Shek recruits, Ado and Soto, are my favorite because they carried me through multiple times in my first playthrough. Yeah, listen. You can't get past those that have carried you. Can't do it. That's why I like Kang so much. Kang's kind of goated in a lot of my playthroughs. Love Kang. Love Kang. We all know Wife in Her Head has made the stream. She would disagree. She would disagree. She would disagree. Wife in Her Head is doing the Lord's work. I like how it's gone from Mrs. Hero to Wife in Her Head. That's so funny. W wife for helping me. Look at that. You guys are singing her praises, and you know what's gonna happen? I'm gonna go upstairs after stream. Okay, I'm gonna go to bed, and she's gonna laugh and point at me and say, "Ha ha, they like me more." Those dogs didn't stain the dang oh shit, we were supposed to go to the fucking hub. What am I doing? Oh my god, what am I doing? What am I doing? I'm so stupid, man. So stupid, man. Supposed to be going to the hub, and I literally didn't go to the fucking hub. Who has stuff for us to sell? I'll send Beep over there real fast. You do. Anybody else? You have Food Razor. Well, we could probably put some of those over there, sell some of those off. So stupid, man. Okay. All right, we'll send Beep over there real fast. Beep, run to the hub. Level 1 hero versus level 100 wife. That's funny. Can't call her hero in his wig when she's watching. Must be respectable. You need to go to the hub. The place for Kenshi is not on the website. Listen. I forgot. I'm going there now. I'm going there now. Okay, I forgot. I'm sending Beep up there now. We're gonna. I literally all I need is what is it? Blueprints for weapons. That's the whole reason I'm going up there is weapon blueprints. I'm pretty sure they have some. If not, I'll stop at Squint and grab some. But I'm going up there for weapon blueprints. It's the whole fucking reason I was supposed to go there, and then I forgot. I forgot like an idiot. Like a fool. I look like a fool. Send Beep up there. Send our beepy boy up there. Hopefully the mercenaries in here don't give us a problem. We'll go on passive. So long as they... Oh, there's barely anybody here. Fuck yeah. Alright. What do we have here? Good. Sell stuff. Stunning. Great. Okay, so we have 50,000 cats. Now we can get the weapons that we're looking for. Desert sabers. No. Naginata. Possibly. Huge cleaver. Ring saver. Heavy giants. Combat cleavers. Falling suns. Just arm everyone with falling suns. Umiyaris. I'm almost tempted to go Falling Sun. Should we give everyone Falling Sun? Just arm the entire Hiver army with Falling Suns? Or actually, I think we'll go Umiyari and we'll go I think we'll do both. We'll do Umiyari and Falling Suns, and we'll do I really love your presidential impersonations. You should do one. My wife hates not just my Trump impression. She hates every single one of my impressions. She hates impressions in general. She hates when I do any of them. They're her least favorite thing. She gets so mad about it. She hates all of my impressions. She hates all of my impressions. She hates every one of them. Every single one of them. It's rude. It's truly rude. It's truly rude. We're all going to treat her the opposite way that we treat you, with respect and dignity. It's the only way. Oh my god. Is there an impression that you wish you could do and just can't? I wouldn't do diabolical things to be able to do a Zap Brannigan impression. I don't know. I don't know offhand. I don't know. But Champagne is such a turn on. She would disagree. She would disagree. She's not a fan. She's not a fan. She is not a fan. Orange saber. Cracked saber would be cool, but simple long katanas, no dachis. Yeah, I think that's the way we'll go. We'll go Umayaris and Umayaris for most of the shock troops, and then we'll give the Falling Suns to the expert troops there, to the big boys. Yeah. Oh shit, katanas? We could go katanas, and then actually, you know what? Instead of Falling Suns, we'll go katanas. So we'll do Umayaris and katanas. Specifically, no dachis, or do we go no dachis, or no dachis or odachis? I forget which one's bigger. I think the odachis are bigger. Which one's Beep's guy? He's got a note. He's got a Nadachi. All right, yeah, we'll go Nadachis. Okay. All right, so that's what we'll do. That's what we'll do. Umayaris and Nadachis. Yeah. Yeah. Umayaris and Nadachis. I hope the weapons in Kenshi 2 will be more pivotable in fights. I want a stark difference between spears and swords, because historically spears are very OP. I agree. I feel like not many games do spears very well. I feel like not many games do spears well. Hero's Clown is the GOAT. I will say I am very proud of my Chuckles the Clown. That's one that I am very proud of. Very proud of my Chuckles. Very proud of my Chuckles. All right, once Beep gets back here, we'll head back to base. Nice. All right, Beep is returned. We continue the long march. Continue the long march. And Yasuke fucking beelines it for the dogs. Why wouldn't he? You fool! You look like a fool! Alright. Keep going. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Plop dies under Hero's control. Becomes a multi-stream meme that lacks lack of accountability, the generational plays of lying, reflections of innocence. Hero's wife gets Plop killed. Yeah, it's just tap F9. Kind of. That's probably how it would go. Probably how it would go. Apparently, Hero is Gideon and Pork and I are his curse. That's true. That's true. Do you have a suggestion for a run based on the UC? I've done so many Rebel Farmer and Ronin runs. I want like a vassal state or something. Yeah, I mean, yeah, just do like an expansion of the UC, like do a like an emperor, not an emperor run, but like a samurai like general run or something, expanding the interest of the UC. They need to stop encouraging you to do these impressions. She doesn't want me to do the impressions. She said you guys need to stop encouraging me to do impressions. She said, and I quote, they need to stop encouraging you to do impressions. It's so funny. But they're so funny. They're so funny. Why do you hate them so much? Why do you hate them so much? Yeah, Hero, stop the impressions. Do a Barack impression urging the Holy Nation to take heft. My fellow United City samurai. Oh, sorry, hold on. The Holy Nation? Okay. My fellow Okanites. This is your Holy Lord Phoenix. I'm coming to you today to let you all know that we need to go take heft. We need to march and take down heft immediately. Longan has been up in his throne for far too long, taking advantage of the poor people of the United Cities. That's what we need to do. We need to march. Take them down. Absolute cinema. Thanks. Thanks. Hero on the couch, literally. It's over. Here it is. I'm waiting for the text. I'm waiting for the text. I'm waiting for it. It's gonna happen. Imagine a Trump one saying the UC to fight back. Listen, my fellow samurai. Listen, we need to get together and we need to take down the Holy Nation. We need to defend heft. Okay, Longan, he's wonderful people. He's great people. He's been taking care of us. He's got the most money. He's got excellent amounts of money. He's got the absolute best amount of money. He's got the most money that you've ever seen. And we need to go protect him and build a wall. And we're going to make the Shek pay for it. We're going to make the Shek pay for it. She just texted me and said, in all caps, stop. Too long. Please no. Yes, we need to fight the Holy Nation. They're strong, so strong. They're so strong. We need to build a wall between us and them to keep them out. Okay, and that's why I, myself, And the great people at the Traders Guild have instituted a new policy to protect the infrastructure of the United Cities. It's called Project Tiny Hands. You do sound like you could do a Mayor of Springfield voice. Maybe it might take me. It would probably take me a minute to get in character for it, though. Probably take me a minute for it. She said, "That's it. You're sleeping in the tub." So I don't even get a couch, guys. She's gonna make me sleep in the tub. I'm sleeping in the tub this evening. My fine people of Springfield, I tell you. Rub-a-dub-dub, heroes sleeping in the tub. It's true. It's true. The tub is crazy work. The tub is crazy work. Yeah, she said I'm sleeping in the tub. It's true. Who up tub thumping? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Are you allowed to turn it on? I mean, probably, but also maybe not. I don't know. I feel like it's one of those situations where it'll intermittently be turned on while I'm sleeping. All right, we're almost back home, boys. We're almost back home. Get to introduce all of the new homies. All the new homies. Armor up all the new homies, too. Get them all armored up. Get them all outfitted. Maximiliano. Are we actually producing weapons yet? No, we're not. Jesus. Fuck. Why are we not producing yet? Are you guys doing stuff? Come on, guys. What are you doing? Supposed to be operating the iron refinery. Hop over to it. What are you doing? Fucking sitting around, farting around, man. That's all they do. They just sit around all fucking day. Oh my god. $20 for the impressions. Oh, okay. What did you summon on me? I can't remember what it is. Diabolical. Diabolical. Reavers. You summoned Reavers on us. You summoned Reavers on us. Shit. Okay. Everybody go get the fucking Reavers. Go get the Reavers. It's Reaver time. They've got bows. They've got bows! We're being shot. We're being shot left and right. They're pin cushioning us. They're pin cushioning us. Wait. Yosuke's being eaten alive by skin spiders. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit, fuck ball. Keep carrying somebody? No, we need to go save Yosuke. Oh, my God. It's fucking Reaver time. It's Reaver time. And okay. They all have stats in the 40s, too. So the Black Dragon Ninja are, like, capable of fighting back, but their armor is so much shittier that they are not going to win. Okay. Beep. Come on, Beep. Go, go, go. It's Peanut Butter Reaver time. We gotta go pick up Yosuke. Grab him. Probably gonna lose that leg. Come on, heal him up. Get the leg healed. Just enough to where it ain't gonna fall off. Stunning. Pick him up. Alright, and then head back up to the throne room. You guys all just keep fucking going. Oh my god, they're still not even up there. They're still not even up there. Alright, Squint is down here. He's fighting. He's going at it. Giving him what for. We're slowly taking him down. This is actually hurting quite a bit. Come on, come on. Fight him off. You can do it. You can do it. Oh my god. Dropping Reavers on us. On the upside, we got some ammunition, so there's that, I suppose. A couple of new Dragoons that we can bring in. We're Probably give these 3 to over to fucking Squint. Okay, all right, we survived the Reavers. We survived the Reavers. Whew. Whew, whew. How close are we? Are we actually even close? Yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. Gotta move. Just gotta move. Get back into the base. You just need to do impressions of presidents no one has recorded their voice of. Yes, my President Martin Van Buren impersonation proceeds to use a highly racist Asian voice. Ah, it's funny. Okay. All right. We're there. We're in. We're back. We're good to go. All right. Koki, I need you to come over here ASAP because we got to get you outfitted. Nice. Nice. We only have the heavy plate gear for you, but that's fine. We also, how many leg plates do we have? Not many. Yeah, not many. Not many. All right, you, same deal. Head on over. Is that a bone katana? That's badass. I don't think I ever actually realized that. Post grade, great. Yosuke, same deal with you. Over here. Do you think the Hivers and Sheks, the Hivers and Shek are different races in general, have different voices as well? Yeah, I've always pictured the Hivers as having more like of a high pitched, like insectoid voice, right? Like a kind of not like a squeak, but like a buzz voice, like a buzzy voice, right? Very like insectoid, very high, very buzzy, right? Yeah. When they talk, almost, and there's like a reverberation in their voice. Whereas Shek, I've always pictured as being very deep, very gruff, right? Even the men, the women, all very deep. That's just kind of the way that I've always saw them. Actually, we need to move these fucking. You move these. Couple of these over to other baskets. That's what we need to do. You right there. Put you right there. Good to go. Okay. Jackson's missing a left arm. Thankfully, it doesn't impede his smithing ability at all. But what is happening here right now? Oh, right. We have these boys. These boys. I think that one Skyrim female orc voice for Shek. Yeah, kind of, yeah. I think that Shek women have like I don't think it's necessarily like grumbly, but I think that they just in general have like a gruffer voice. Yeah. All right, the hive helmets. Yep, we'll grab those. Good. And we need what is it? Soldier plate and heavy armor plate. Good. Good. All right, you 3 are gonna go down to the Dragoon squad, and lucky for us, you guys actually have a good source of. You guys can get some bows, get some 3-shot bows. And we'll take those temporarily, but yeah, good source of bows. Take that. Stunning. Manual, same deal. We gotta get everybody that has bows. We'll start trading those off. Ranger standard for me. Regular, bolt regular. 3-shot. View the 3-shot. What's the reload speed on this? Reload speed is I could get Hero in more trouble with his wife with one question. Should I ask him? Should I ask him? Wife who lurks in stream. My new bestie's coming in clutch. That's funny. That's funny. What's your question? What's the question, Pork? What's the question? Oh man. How many soldiers do you think we get that are required to kill the town of Heft? If they're all stats with like 90s and 100 stats. Wait, how many soldiers do you think is required to kill the town of Heft? If when you say they're all 90s to 100, like my guys, like soldiers on your side, or like they have 90s to 100? Because if they had 90s to 100, that's a whole different conversation. That's a whole different conversation. Acquired skill, reload time. 4-3, so a bit higher reload time, but probably still worth it, to be honest with you. No. Ronnie, get over here. Would you say that your wife's voice sounds like how you imagine a Shek woman, a Scorchlander woman, or a Greenlander woman sound? Greenlander woman? Greenlander woman? Greenlander woman. You guys are trying to get me in trouble. My God. I'm already sleeping in the tub. What more do you want? She already took my bed. What more do you want? How many soldiers with good gear and stats in the 90 to 100 required to fully exterminate Haft? Oh, probably like, to be honest, in vanilla, like 5 or 10. Yeah, like 5 or 10. In vanilla, 5 or 10. Easy. I feel like I should be offended. She said she feels like she should be offended. You shouldn't be offended. Okay? Greenlander women are just fucking... They're humans. They're normally human women. What do you want? Do you want to be a Shek Dami? My God. What do you want? What do you want from me? Oh my God, the lurking. The lurking. It'd be the death of me. So you're saying she doesn't have a strong voice? Stop it! Joke's on you. I don't even have pants. I'm wearing shorts. I'm wearing shorts. She said Hero doesn't even have pants. It's not untrue. Do you think that the hip horns should come standard on all females? Why or why not? Please explain in detail. I will not be. I will not be explaining. In small or large amounts of detail, I will not be explaining. Alright, we're going to get some of this stuff done. Producing iron plates, right? Yeah. Yeah, producing iron plates. That's good. I'm assuming we have a shit ton of... Have we been making steel iron bars? No. What are we doing with the what are we doing with the bar stuff? What are we doing with that? Oh, you know what we're probably doing? I think somebody's on... Is anybody on plate beating? Is that a thing? Are we plate beating right now? Iron steel refinery. Yeah, we shouldn't be... We should just be pumping out fucking iron plates right now. We should just be pumping out iron plates right now. If wife in her head dresses up in Shek cosplay, you will never avoid the allegations. My God. My God. The de-evolution of my chat. The absolute de-evolution of my chat. Don't need hats. You guys are slaves. You don't require hats. We're turning into muffins chat. Literally, the chat's very quickly turning into muffin chat levels of degeneracy and debauchery. I don't even know what's happening anymore. I don't even know what's happening anymore. We need to trade with, somebody to... Here, we'll trade with you. Gotta get these to be red, yeah. There we go. Trading with Beep. Trading with Beep. Le Beep. Nice. Nice. Yeah, we need to get our weaponsmith up and running. That's what we need to do. But in order to do that, we need to get iron plates up and moving. And for some reason, we're not building iron plates, and I don't really know what the deal is. Are we putting them? Are we like putting them away? Copper, iron plates, building materials. Like, where the fuck is all the iron plate? All the iron plates going? Right, like that's the thing that I'm super confused about, is where they're all going. Because I don't think, do we? Oh, is it Damir operating the plate beating station? Oh, it's just raw iron. That shouldn't be where the iron plates are going. Where are they? Where are they? So Hero, remember when you promised that during the wife stream you'll be in the background the whole stream doing the Chuckles impression while your wife is playing? I can't wait for that. I never said that. I'm not gonna do that. My boy, how are you? I'm doing. I'm doing. I'm being gaslit by my chat, but you know it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Engineers, manual iron refinery. Who's operating the ore drill? You and you. Yeah, get over here and operate the ore drill. That's your job. Operate the ore drill. Where do they keep going to? You guys are no longer on medic. I don't need you guys on medic anymore. You guys need to stop being on medic. Not your fucking job anymore. You guys are to operate the ore drill. That's all you do. All you do. She said it's a good thing that I'm already relegated to the tub. It's a good thing that I'm already relegated to the tub. That is what I've been told now. That's why Plop died. Is that why Plop died? Is that what happened? I have no idea where the iron plates are going. Oh, you know what? Wait, maybe they're going to these. Are they going to these? Steel bars. No. Nope. Yeah, I have no fucking clue where they're going. Hanzo. Oh, yeah, he's one of the slaves. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Got to Kenshi recently. Very glad I did. The GOAT. Amazing lore videos and amazing lore videos from you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm glad that you're enjoying them. I'm glad that you're enjoying them. The tub exile just got 3 days longer. She said, of course I can't keep promises. I'm AI. I'm not even here. I'm fake. I haven't even been here. I really don't know where the iron plates are going. I genuinely can't even begin to fathom where they're going. I know that we have a bunch of turrets that we're putting together, but like I didn't think that they were going to those yet. But maybe they are. Maybe that's what they're doing. They're just loading them onto iron plates. I wish they'd fucking stop. That'd be great. All right, well, Demir, I need you to pause on plate beating. We're past the halfway through the stream. Promote the Tengu's Vault podcast. Yes, guys, do remember to check out my Kenshi podcast that I run with fellow Kenshi YouTuber Paytastrophia. We just finished episode 12 last week. 12! We're 12 episodes in. My God. You did panic place a lot of turrets. I did, because I don't know when you guys are going to spawn a fucking Leviathan in the middle of my city. Even called it in case of pork. I had to. I had to. I never know what you're gonna do, man. I never know what you're gonna do. You say that you're spent, but how do I know that you're not, you're trying to get me to let my guard down? How do I know that you're not trying to get me to let my guard down? I don't know these things. Okay, so now we need one of you slaves. Your refinery, Uma, stone mine. You're no longer an engineer or a medic. Your job is to Auto haul to the iron refinery. Just keep this thing nice and full at all times. There we go. There we go. Keep this boy nice and full. Nice and full. What we want is then we're going to get this thing up and running. Nice. Nice. Everything's moving. We're like a well-oiled machine up in here. Look at all that movement. This place is like a well-oiled machine. Also, remember to like the stream if you're enjoying. Subscribe for the... Yeah, guys. 20,000 subs. We're only 250 subs away from the wife stream. My wife is going to play Kenshi live on stream. She's never played it before. She has no idea what she's doing. She's going to be playing live on stream at the 20,000 as a 20,000 celebration. So, yeah. Do you think the podcast could ever get Chris Hunt as a guest star? Okay, so... I heard your podcast was on Spotify. It is. Yes, we're on Spotify as well. Do I think I can get Chris as a guest star? I don't know. The answer is I don't know. I think that it is possible in the future we might be able to get some people from Lo-Fi. In terms of whether or not we can get like Chris or any of them, I don't know. It's hard to say. I don't know. We're going to try. I can tell you that we're going to try. We're really going to try. But in terms of who, would be willing to come onto the pod, I don't know. But I know that we're going to try. We're going to try. Yeah, we're going to give it our best shot. She has literally 0.2 experience. It's true. All of my wife's experience with Kenshi is secondhand via me. Do you ever plan on doing a Q&A? I've done it. So I've done an AMA on Reddit before, and I'm thinking about doing another one here soon. I'm thinking about doing another one soon. I think that would be fun. It may be fun to do one on live too. Do like a live Q&A or a live AMA on like the podcast or something like that, promoted on Reddit, and have people come and do an AMA on Reddit. An AMA from Reddit directly on the pod with Pato and I. That could be fun. But I don't know. I did an AMA about 2 years ago, and it went really well. I had a lot of fun with it, but we'll see. We'll see. Hero says that as the CEO of Lo-Fi, who has Chris on speed dial. Just to drive up engagement. No. So, I think we crashed. Did we? Hold on. We may have crashed. Hold on. Is this a top 10 stream? Yeah, we did. Jesus. Is this a top 10 stream? I mean, it's a good stream. I think it's a good one. Oop. OBS crashed too. Hold on, guys. It says, so it's funny, it says OBS crashed, but it didn't. Like, it's still active. OBS is still on, still running. So I'm not really sure what's up with that. Come on, close down, you. What is happening? This is what I get. Yeah, so it says OBS crashed, but it didn't. I have no idea what happened here. What is going on? Is this a destined stream end? Maybe. Hold on. We'll get this figured out. Come on, you rat bastard. Oh, my Lord. What is happening? The new people can't know pork. It's true. All right, well, listen. OBS still is running on my end, and it seems like it's still running on the stream. Everything's still here. So I'm going to keep going until if it stops, I'll restart it. But I'm just going to boot up Kenshi again and fucking hop back to it. We're just going to pretend that little OBS has crashed thing is not there. We're just going to pretend. We're just going to pretend because it's still running. The stream is still going. Wife in her head ended the stream forcefully. We're going to hop back in. We're jumping right back in. My wife says, yes, it was me. I planned it. Why? No, it's fine. It's funny. Pirate Software got this exact error on his stream once. I mean, listen, it's an OBS thing. It's not uncommon. It's not uncommon. OBS is kind of a pain in the ass. She threw his PC in the tub as well. It's true. She threw the whole PC right in the tub. If you don't press anything, stream just goes on. Yeah, we're just gonna keep going. We're just gonna keep going. I'm not gonna fuck with it. We're just gonna let things keep going. We're not gonna fuck with it. We're just gonna let things keep going. Hey, we're back. Is that still not? God damn it! The iron refinery is no longer built. We were finally trucking along. We were finally trucking along. When does the stream usually end, or is it just until you want to turn it off? So usually we go until about 11:30. About 11:30. Yeah, that's usually the go-to. Although sometimes, depending on what we're doing, if things are particularly intense or fun or something, we sometimes stay a little bit later. But usually about 11:30 is the time frame. Oh damn, we went back a couple of minutes. That's fucking annoying. You guys get over here and get this done. That's fucking annoying. It's fine. It's fine. It's all totally fine. Totally fine. I've been here for like 2 hours. I probably should be working. Story of my life. Story of my life. Although this is my work now, so I guess not story of my life anymore. It was story of my life for a while, but not anymore, I guess. Not anymore, I guess. Okay, we're going to... Can I pause construction on these? No, I can't. Okay. We're going to temporarily stop construction on some of these turrets that were getting in my way, that are causing us to need iron plates. We'll keep some of them going, but you're here now. You're part of it. It's true. You're one of us. One of us. One of us. Ah, itchy nose, man. Itchy nose. All right, keep going with you. Demir, we're going to have you pause on plate beating. I think we have plenty of plates. Yeah, we should have enough for now. Good. All right. Gets a fun idea. You stream wife and Muffin also watching. Your chat has nice supportive things to say. Muffin stream, we talk nonstop shit. Oh, dude, Muffin streams are fucking unhinged. Muffin streams are absolutely unhinged. They're so funny though. They're so funny though, but they're absolutely wild, man. Absolutely wild. They're absolutely wild. Alrighty. Okay, so let's try to get some of our guys outfitted now. Koji, right? Yeah, Koji, we'll send you over here. You got the bone armor now. We got to get you re-outfitted with proper gear. Proper gear. Love that. All right. Weston, same deal. Actually, we got to... Bjorn, come over here. Give you the helmet. Love that. We got to give the helmet to Beep temporarily so that we can... Good. Nice. Okay, so this is what our hive... what our warriors are wearing. Although the mask is not dying, which is kind of frustrating. I'm probably going to have to go with... well... No, we'll leave it with what it is. We'll leave it what it is. It doesn't have the circle that Beeps does in the center. And so it looks a little off, but I think it's fine. I think it's fine. I think it's fine. Here doesn't even use his face. He's a VTuber. It's true. It's true. I don't even use my face. I'm a VTuber. This is actually all an avatar. I'm not even real, guys. I'm not even real. I'm not even real. Not even real. Not even real. I've said it once, I've said it before. I could have been absolutely anything. I could have been a stacked gamer girl in a hot tub, and instead I chose to be a 28-year-old bald man. Better career move is what it was. I made the right choice. I made the right choice. Okay, so now that that's built, we're going to save it because if it crashes again, I might just fucking scream. All right. We need to continue outfitting our guys. Callum tendon plate armor. W bro had someone had to. He took the L Force. Oh man, if Hero gave his it gave Hero his 3% demographic. It's true. It's true. It's true. The whole I did it for the demographic. That's what it was. I did it for the demographic. All right. What else do we have? No, they're pretty much covered. So we actually don't. We'll do the last heavy plate there, and then we'll just go with the soldier plate. Ronin helmet, samurai helmet, and masked helmet. What is the difference between the Ronin and the samurai helmet? Is it just stats? I think it's just stats. What's the normal helmet? Just perception. Masked helmet? Just perception. There's no stat increases. Oh, fuck it. We're going to go with that then. We'll go with that then. Oh, nice. Weaponsmithy is complete. Finally, Maximiliano can get to use. He can get to work, man. Finally, he can get to work. He's only been waiting forever. He's only been waiting literally forever. Okay. Nodachi's paired or normal Nodachi's. Let's get the Umiyaris done first. Umiyari's got to build up that... got to build up that skill is what we need. Got to build up the skill. All right. Iron plates. We're going to turn battery power off on you. No power. No power for you. Maximiliano, what are you doing? You working on stuff? You better be working on stuff, my good man. Nice. We need to get an influx of iron plates in here, ASAP. We may have to make multiples of those things. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to dismantle this manual iron refinery and start dropping those. Oh, man. Oh, man. Here in his tub only confirms the theory. That's why she kicked me to the tub. Why have you convinced Frankie to change his name to Maximiliano yet? You know, I tried. He just wasn't for it. I brought it up to him. I brought it up to him a few times, and he wasn't for it. Wasn't for it. Wasn't for it. Okay, right there, 35, so we'll get to work on that. Good. We'll have tons of iron plates being made. Tons of iron plates being made. And Maximiliano will work on building up his craft, his skill. Oh, we need to upgrade this thing too. So, you know, to each their own. We'll get there. We'll get there. We're working on it. We're working on it. We're working on it. Nice. Nice. We are moving. We are recovering. All right, you guys can hop on turrets now too, though. Have we completed any turrets up here yet? No. No, we haven't, but we are going to have to at some point. For right now, we'll throw you guys on harpoon turrets. Not harpoon turrets, sorry. Mounted crossbows. As you guys are now part of the Dragoon unit. The Dragoons. The Dragooners. Yeah, I said it. Someone had to. Somebody had to say it, and it was me. Somebody had to say it, and it was me. We also need to put our guys back in the Red Court and the Crimson Knights. Red Court. Crimson Knights. All right. Put our boys back. Beep there. We got Plop there. We're also going to put Arave there and Kyoko there. So these guys are not actually going to be members of the court, but they're going to be the personal guards to the exile. It's my thought process on that. And then the rest of you guys go back to the Knights. Where you belong. Where you belong. Koji, Stin, Thaddeus, good old Thaddeus, Utomo, Sebastian. The Dragooners, wild. Yeah, the Dragooners, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It's wild work. It's wild work over here. Absolutely wild work. Brayden, good, and Huel. So now we have 20 knights. 20 knights again. 20 knights. Good. Good, good, good. We love to see it. The personal guards would be a retinue. These guys are fucking goated, man. They're huge. They're absolutely huge. Their sole job is to protect the exile. That's what they do. That's what they do. That is what they do. Is their personal job. I mean, look at these guys on either side. Can you imagine them standing on either side, just fucking hanging out? What are you doing, man? Why is he standing like that? Just standing there on either side, just being absolute fucking boss. Absolute boss. You know what I'm actually going to do? Here's what we're going to do. Defense. I have a guard marker, and we're going to put that guard marker right. Here's their character on the way. Yeah, that's why. Okay. You get over here, Rabe. Okay. Defense, guard marker. Put the guards right here. I'm going to have them just stand there. That is where they guard. And then after that, when they're not guarding, is when they stay close to the exile. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what we want to see right there. And we'll put that above. Beautiful. Look at these fucking guys. Look at them. They're huge. They're fantastic. Hero, do you keep the last save file of every run that you do? I usually name the run and put it there if I want it later, like Clan Shimmer or something. I have every stream that I've done saved still. I have the Dwarf stream, the Nugget Mafia, Sith stream, Toji, the Horde. They're all here. So if I ever want to go back for whatever reason, they're there. I have the load orders and stuff too. So they're always there. They're always there if I want to go back and get screenshots or do something with them. They're always there. Always there. Yeah, these guys are fucking beasts. Look at them. They're fucking huge. We love it. We love it. I don't care. Yeah, I keep them all. I keep them all. Pretty soon we're going to attack Clown Steady. Do you think Igor could have been one of those? Hold on. What do you mean? Do you think like Igor could have been one of those massive dudes over there? I mean, like a Praetorian. Oh, maybe. But Praetorians are not. They're not like canon. They're part of the Hyper Expanded mod. But I have no doubt that if the Praetorians were canon, if they were not modded asset, that Igor would have been a Praetorian. I have no doubt. Dude's a fucking monstrosity. Dude's an absolute monstrosity. What's Max Milano up to? All right, so he made his first blade. It was a piece of rusted shit. But he made his first Umiyari. His first ever Umiyari. Bonus damage against animals for when the beak things fucking show up, right? Gotta be prepped for the beakers. You never know when you're gonna get attacked by a bunch of rogue beakers. What if he was the only Praetorian? That would have been sick. I mean, that would have... Yeah, that'd be fire. That'd be fire. It would be fire. Would be fire. All right, we're getting this iron refinery up and running. We also need to upgrade this thing at some point, too. Well, we'll do it now. Might as well. We are running real low on fabric. That's not good. How are we doing in terms of making equipment? Not great. All right. Keep outfitting our guys. Zaya, you get over here. And stunning. All right, we have the Ronin helmets. We'll grab those in a minute. Stunning. Okay. Thaddeus. Yeah, you keep these in your inventory for right now. Thaddeus, you get over here. Okay, that's that. Okay, we'll take you guys. All of you guys need to lose the trousers, as one might say. Probably. Probably. Yo, am I late? A little, but it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We're going through. We recruited a shit ton more hivers. Oh, there's Nico still. We still got to get Nico outfitted too. Totally forgot about Nico. Totally forgot about Nico. Go get him outfitted too. Boom. Boom. Love that. Oh, actually, you know, you guys can do the that helmet because it's got the triangle instead of the it's got the triangle instead of the circle, so it still is different than Beeps, which is good. That's good. It's good. Have you ever done a Shek run? I did. I did. Season 2 of One Armed Toji was technically a Shek run. Technically speaking, it was a Shek run. Alright. She right there. Good to go. Alright, we love that. We love that. Alright, you guys can drop the... That's with those. Good. Alright, we're almost there. We're almost there. We're getting outfitted. We're getting there. Leg plates. And then... Do you have any other higher rank? What specialist? Boom, right there. Same with you. Over here, specialist. And specialist. Great, grand. Tyrell, same deal. High grade, heavy grade. Specialist. Love it. Stunning. Keep going. Just get everyone outfitted. Always be on alert. Listen, you never know what's going to happen. You never know what's going to happen. Hero, I have this problem with bases where if I have multiple gates, some being inner, the raid caravans will try to go to the inner gate instead of the ones meant for outsiders. Any fixes? No, because it's just depending on AI pathfinding. It's wherever the AI chooses to pathfind. So sometimes you have to, like you'll build a base and then you have to, like, reorient the position of your gates to accommodate for the pathfind, the way the AI naturally pathfinds. There's not really a fix for it unless you were to manually create the AI nav mesh, but, like, I don't recommend fucking with it because you're going to break something. I don't recommend fucking with it. You will break something. Able to get this to turn red instead? No, it's just black. Yeesh. Just this one guy with a different colored armor is going to drive me up the fucking wall. The Toji story basically starts with Toji leading the Shek into a disaster, and Season 2 is Toji struggling to correct his errors. I mean, listen, it wasn't just Toji leading them into a disaster. They chose, they had an option, they chose to follow. They chose, and shit just went south. I don't know, man. I don't know. I think at this point we've all kind of come to the conclusion that I have very little control over what happens in these runs. I have very little control of what happens. All right, so what we'll do is we'll have Tucker come over here. And we'll put those in there. Like that. And there's got to be something of higher quality in here, right? Another specialist somewhere. No, of course not. What is he working on right now? All right, last one. That should be good for now after that. Should be good after that. This last batch. This last batch. This thing up and running now? Oh, it is. Hell yeah. Operating machine. Auto haul. Nice. All right, now we got twice as many iron plates coming out. Get that going. stunning. Okay. So we are almost fully outfitted. All of our soldiers are outfitted, which is good. We have, how many soldiers do we have now? We've got 21 soldiers and a beak thing. 21 soldiers and a beak thing. What's your goal for this run? I want to take out the Western Hive, the Southern Hive, the UC, and the Holy Nation. We're getting there. We're getting there. It took a little bit of time, provided that the dono spawns don't absolutely fucking crush me, like they did the last 2 episodes. We should be in a position now where we can start going, but we're getting there. We're getting there. Why are you still building those things? Oh, no, stop that. Stop that. Okay, Maximiliano, we're going to continue your work. Where you at, good buddy? There you are. Love that. He's got exactly 4 fabric. That's fucking awesome, right? That's going to go real fast. Making real crap gear for a while. Yeah, we need fabric. We need fabric. That's what we need. What if you use the dono spawns to your advantage? Send a Lone Ranger to die in Tengu's throne and spawn a Leviathan. That's up to you guys. That's up to you guys. I have no control over it. Like it's whenever you guys drop the dono. I spawn the creature in the minute that the donation hits, so it's not up to me. It's up to you guys. It's totally up to you guys. Yeah, that is totally up to you guys. I have very, very little control. Advanced weapon grades. And we're out of ancient science books. That's fucking awesome. That's awesome. That's exactly what we needed. That's great. That's fucking great. It's great. It's fucking great. Hydroponics. Got the AI core. Love that. Okay, well, it's about time. I think we need to start getting into hydroponics and hydroponic cotton probably, so we can start making weapons, because we need to start making our own shit. But in order to do that, we need what a pain. What a pain. Okay, well, it may be time. I think next episode we're going to be charging Clown Steady. I think tomorrow we're charging Clown Steady. Yeah. I think tomorrow is going to be Clown Steady, everybody. That's where we're going for that. We're going to take down the Clown Steady, much to Pork's chagrin. He's not going to be happy about it. He's not going to be happy about it, but it's got to be done. It's got to be done, you know? Got to be done. So, what GPU do you use for Kenshi? I have a 3060 Ti. Yeah, I run a 3060 Ti. Oh shit, yeah, you guys need to go eat. Stop your jobs. Go eat food. Oh shit, are we? Oh no. Oh no, hold on. Oh no. Oh no. Are we out of food? Oh fuck, dude, we're out of food. How did this happen? We had so many. Do you guys remember how many ration packs we had? Oh fuck. Alright, well, we need to go find some Garu. We need to go find a pack of Garu. Usually a pack roaming around. We also got to set someone to be on animal foraging. Oh my god. You really only need a 30 series and up to run 95% of games. Yeah, I mean, pretty much. I find that my 3060 Ti runs most things just fine. My bottleneck is not for my GPU. My GPUs honestly runs almost everything just fine. The bottleneck that I have is my CPU. My CPU is outdated, but I haven't updated it, one, because it costs a lot of money to do it, and also because that is the one change, like altering of a computer, that I get nervous about, because in order to upgrade my CPU, I have to change my motherboard, and I'm always super nervous to do that. I'm always super nervous to change my motherboard. So I've been neglecting it. Plus, it costs money that I don't have. Plus, it costs money that I don't have. But yeah, I hate fucking with my motherboard. We need food like ASAP. ASAP. Garu! Get him! Get him! We're gonna set one of these here slaves. We're gonna have you actually go over to Nico and get his backpack. CPU scare me. Yeah, I don't like fucking with the motherboard is what it is. I just really don't like fucking with the motherboard. It stresses me out. Not a fan. Not a fan. Okay, and then we're gonna have him ditch those resources. And then we're gonna put him on animal foraging. Foraging the animals. Nice. Foraging all of the animals. Yes, fill up your inventory. Do it. Ditch the resources. Good. Come back here. I don't think these guys can eat them, can they? Oh, they can. Good, good, good. Yeah, load right up on food, my boys. My boys. Stunning. Okay, so we got that sort of taken care of, at least temporarily for now. We're here, just start looting all of them. Okay. Garo, also known as free walking meat and leather. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I had no idea how switching Windows licenses works as well with a motherboard change. Yeah. When I upgrade my SSD and processor, the tiny screws always like to go everywhere except where I need them to. Only the newer ones run 11. Yeah, I'm running an i7 right now. An old i7 right now. I need a new one, but it's one of those things where I'm like because like there are upgrades for my GPU that are compatible with my motherboard. The problem is that they are the performance increase is so marginal. It's barely even like noticeable. I truly just need to replace my motherboard and my CPU, but you know, it's one of those things where I'm like, you know, maybe I don't do that right now. Maybe I don't do that right now. Maybe I just don't do that right now. So, just stresses me out, that's all. Just stresses me out. Okay, guys, I'm impressed. We managed to get through a whole stream, and I was only absolutely massacred once when you guys decided to throw fucking reavers at me in the middle of town. But that's it. That's it. That's the only reaver that got sent my way. Pretty fire. Pretty fire. Only the one. Only the one time. We love it. We love it. Wood and water. Make paper, and then I can make books. Ancient science books. Yes. Yes. Okay. Yeah, you guys only came at me one time. Nice. Nice. Good. We were able to get things done. We didn't lose more people today. Tomorrow we're going after tomorrow we're going after Clown Steady. We're going after Clown Steady. So, woo. I got an i5 Gen 11. I got i5 Gen 11 better than an i7 old gen. I mean, it depends. It depends. The various generation CPUs, like even like there are some i5s that are better than some i7s. There are some i7s that are best than some i9s. Like it's just it depends. It just depends. Mine chugs along. It's fine. It's fine. It gets most things without an issue. You know, so what's your RAM? I got like 20 gigs. I'm running 32 right now. 32 gigs of RAM right now. You'll be looking over your shoulder. Dude, Clown Steady is going to be nuts. It's going to be nuts. I think we have enough people, though, where we'll march in and clean house. We'll march in and clean house. It's going to be a good time. Going to be a great time. Going to be a great time. Great time with wonderful people. Great time with wonderful people. We got to trade and give Brute this this web spinner backpack. The web spinner's spines. There we go. He's one of our goated warriors. So those two. So Brute and Razor have the web spinner backpacks because they're our goats. They're our boys. My parents got my RAM right before it got expensive as a birthday gift. So it's funny. I got myself. I got my wife and I each a stick of a new stick of RAM, like 16 gigs of RAM, right before the prices hiked. And I also got myself an SSD. I think literally like 3 weeks before things started to become bad. Like I got a terabyte SSD for like $60, and for like 50 or $60. And then I think like 3 weeks later, that same thing, that same terabyte of SSD was up like to like 170, 200. Like it was crazy. It was crazy. I thought Razor died. No, Razor has not died. Razor's been with us since the beginning, and he has been absolutely fucking goated. Razor has been like one of the only reasons we've survived a couple of times. One of the only reasons that we've survived a couple of times. Clown City's a horrible name for a town. You're compelled to destroy it and give it a better name. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, so I bought my SSD right before things popped off. That same SSD now is like 4 or 5 times the cost. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. I got a 2 terabyte for $45 at Walmart. It's like 160 to 70 now. Yeah, it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Wild stuff. Wild stuff. AI, make sure that we have all of our stuff here. Feed animals. Yes, yes. Shoot first, ask questions later. Abso-fucking-lutely. Abso-fucking-lutely. Put them all down. Put them all down. All right. Yeah, so tomorrow's Clown Steady. We're going to be taking on Clown Steady tomorrow. But I think we got a lot done today. We got a lot of new people recruited. Hopefully, you know, that's enough to where we can start to survive some of the chicanery that's coming our way. But tomorrow we're hitting Clown City. It's going to be a good time. So, guys, as always, I sincerely appreciate each and every one of you. Also, I'm working on the anthology. That's in full production. I sent out some screenshots in the Discord today. So, if anybody's a member on both YouTube and Twitch, okay, if you're on YouTube or Twitch and you're a channel sub or a channel member, you can join the Discord. You can get those exclusive previews. We talk about a whole bunch of crap. You can see gurglers and sundresses, or a lack thereof, much to stay in chagrin. You know, it is what it is. It is what it is. So no, it's a fun time. We have a fun time though. We talk about a lot of fun stuff. So we have a good time. We have a good time. We do. We got a great time. All right, guys. As always, use your powers for good instead of evil. Make a difference in somebody's life. And I will see you tomorrow for the Siege of Clown Steady. Bon voyage.